the place where everybody knows your name. Laughter fills the air like a sweet refrain. Sit and share a story, but I drink or two. In this cozy bar, where dreams come true, where smiles and friends remain, and good times ease the pain. Here we go again.
Hello, hello. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you let me know? Why that'd be just swell. Oh, it's warm. It's warm again. I've got the window open. Do we have winter this year? 14th of December, man. I think I've only had one little tiny bit of, I wouldn't even say full on ice, I'd say frost on my car. Since about March, I think. Maybe February. Nothing too bad, have we? I've been alright. Oh, jeez, man. At least Botrix has correctly joined the channel. Mandy, how you doing? The hat of the famous hat. Thank you. Can you hear me? How are you? How are you in yourself? Well, it says we're doing dual streaming again. That's what it says anyway. I can't find it. It says if you're watching in your shorts feed, you'll see it in your shorts feed. I don't know. Apparently not. Lulu Ballatini, you are listening, but strictly results on priorities, of course, priorities. I think Bob will win. Is there someone called Bob? I haven't got a fucking clue. You started horizontal and vertical to see if it's working. It's saying it's working, but no, I can't find it. I can't find it. Where's my shorts? Don't answer that question. Even scrolling up on the shorts, you think it'd show up, wouldn't you? But no. No, bugger all. I think they're lying to us. I'm convinced they're lying to us. Christine, Charlie Bravo 04, Charlie Bravo 04. How are you alright? How's things? How's life 38,000 feet up Mount Pendle? Lula Ballatini Bobs. Only thinking about you last night, funnily enough. I was watching, what's the name of it? Documentary on Amazon Prime. About K2. About Sherpa on K2, because normally it's locals from Pakistan, and occasionally get Sherpas to come in and train them up. And the difference between the two is just night and day, because the Sherpa have had so many years of training and working with the very best European and American climbers. But it's mad. K2 especially. They asked one of the fellas, why are you doing this? He says, because I'm illiterate, so I can't get a job. Therefore, I will guide people up the most treacherous mountain on the planet. Well, second most, obviously after Mount Pendle. There's someone else. What do you want to do when you finish on K2? Still be alive. All these young lads, man. I say young lads. They don't look young, most of them. They look very, very weather-aged, weather-beaten and old before the time. and then they don't do any work. I think they work for about 3 months a year, and the rest of the year, all they apparently do is shagging each other senseless. Kids everywhere. It's mad. Esther, how you doing? Good win for Ajax today, wasn't it? Good win for Ajax in the Klassieker. So, some people in the Netherlands will be delighted. Absolutely delighted. Others won't. Not arse, mate. FC20 won as well. Get in there. Eens een tukker, altijd een tukker. Ja hoor. Oh man, I am in absolute rag order at the moment. Still buzzing, as you should be, over your biggest rivals. Well, your most bitter and fiercest rivals. Yeah, I am absolutely shagwankered. Fucking knackered. Everything hurt. Everything, and I mean everything hurts. Everything. Absolutely everything. Knees, thighs, my thighs. My calves are always sore. Well, my left calf is. Everything is sore. I think I'm getting a bit of a cold. I don't know if that's the thing that's helping towards it, but there you go. Went on my walk earlier on. I've released the video, haven't I? I think I need to check the settings on my camera, because some of it was coming out slightly more blurred than I would think. And I've got a proper neck strap that I can pull the camera away from me to try and stop it from moving around. But even so, one-handed, not good on your feet, means that good and secure cameras not really a thing for me, is it? I might try this week with the Osmo Pocket 3 and see how that works instead. We'll have a look. Steve-o, speaking of football, we are speaking of football. What a win for the belligerent budgerigars yesterday. I watched the last 10 minutes of it yesterday. Doing well, aren't they, at the moment? Al Norwich. Good stuff, man. Yeah. Was it 7 minutes of added time? The fella who was doing the commentary on Sky went, "You're about to hear an audible groan when we tell people how many minutes there are added on." I said, you could hear it in the background. The referee has indicated there'll be 7 minutes, and the entire ground just went, "Oh." But they done well. So hello to our Steve-o, our Helen, the Norfolk correspondent, doing remarkable work in the field, has to be said. And Ruby Roo, tennis ball chaser #1 in the Western Hemisphere. Read your mind. That's that, read your mind. I can't read anything, especially nothing that bloody filthy. Give up trying to find it. Do you know what, man? It must be there somewhere. Because if you go into the analytics, it does show something. I just don't know where. All it is on the back end of on YouTube and this YouTube studio. On the settings, it gives you a thing that you can just click, and it either goes on or off. Like a little digital switch. If you switch it on, like I'm seeing now, I can see 2 separate screens. The main one and a little Brazilian version of it. That's supposed to be going out. I don't know. I don't have a notion. There's definitely a noticeable improvement in the team. He's a good manager, Clément. Philippe Clément. From what the lad up front said, the big 6'5" unit of a lad. They always say the same. It's hard work. Well, why weren't you working hard for the previous manager? It's a load of bollocks. It's not. What it is someone's come in and has probably stripped out a lot of the unnecessary shite. Just get back to basics. Be difficult to play against. Work hard for each other, as you should be doing in every single game. Play at a bit of pace. It's simple. And he looked really good as well, to be honest with you. Southampton are a good team, but from the sort of the 10-15 minutes I saw, Norwich looked like they were going to score again. Everyone looked up for it. Everyone was on the the balls of the feet. McCarmel looks like Dion Dublin's love child. He's a big lad, isn't he? Doesn't look it, or didn't look it until he stood next to the goalkeeper. Jesus Christ, man. Feckin' Eunice. But he can shift as well. Even with the tablet vertical, it's not. What a ball, like. I don't know. At some point it might kick in. Mandy, it might kick in. Just keep an eye on the chat and see what happens. It might suddenly start kicking off with footpads, vagabonds and ne'er-do-wells. You know what it's like. I'm opening that Wendy a wee bit more. Stupid how warm it gets in here this time of night. And I say this every time, so I should know about it, shouldn't I? Same as in the morning. I don't know what the heating is set to in this house, but of a morning, I'll wake up 8 o'clock in the morning or something like that, and it's ridiculous. Set to about 400 degrees. Dion Dublin is the one who does the house show. He also has a doob. No, not like that. A drum thing. He's into his music. What have you lost, Mandy? Hopefully not your marbles. You can't lose what you've never had, Steve, or you can't lose what you've never had. Now, there's a thing. YouTube have brought in an option where you click a button and it goes horizontal and portrait at the same time, so you can watch this short. You can watch this live in the shorts feed as well. But we can't find it anywhere. Just says swipe through short feed. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Maybe people will stumble upon it and think, what the hell is this melty-faced gimp going on about? You tell me. In the meantime, I'm having some dolphin-friendly Earl Grey, almond milk, 1 sweetener. Hot or not? Have a guess below. Still hot. Sponsor me thermos, you bastards. Just says swipe through, yeah. Just says swipe through. I can't even get swipe through. It just red hot. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Christine. Red hot. It is literally red hot on account of the fact that it is red. And it is thermos. You can see there, can't you? Unless you live somewhere else. Thermos. Was that the random no on Wednesday? There's never a no. VHI. It's a good temperature, that. It's a really good temperature. It's not face meltingly. I mean, obviously you can't tell with me because my face is already melted. Not face meltingly. I can't even speak today. So tired. It's not face meltingly hot, but it's just the right temperature. That's a full-on Goldilocks cup of tea in a thermos. Sponsor me thermos, you bastards. Red one because Ajax has won. Or FC Twente. Also, Middlesbrough won as well. And Wrexham dragged back a result. So to be honest with you, it's not... Well, apart from Everton, obviously, I think Tranmere got battered as well. Apart from that, we've done all right in the Ashcroft household. If you've seen the painting that we have in the front room occasionally, behind me when I do some of my videos, there's a painting with my dad on there. That is being redone in a chip shop in Wrexham. Somebody is redoing that, but instead of George Best, they're taking him out the photo and they're putting in Joey Jones and someone else. I think it might be Arvin Griffiths or someone like that. So either inside or outside the chip shop, we don't know where yet, there's going to be a mural, and my dad's going to be on it. Because he's a ledge, pure ledge. Proper tune. Oh, and look what's happened just there. Just there. It's literally there. Dreamy Leafer, thank you for the follow indeed, thank you. Mucho appreciado, as they say in Japan. I'll see if I can find it actually. There's did my dad send it to me? Let's have a look. Let's have a look at what you could have won. I think he sent me the can't speak, out thing of it. The outline. What it's supposed to be looking like. Where the pissing hell are you? Come on. Yeah. There you go. That's him on the left. The broad-chested gentleman. When I say gentle, obviously. So it's going to be loads of the Wrexham players. That looks to me like it's outside. But it should be good. And it means... Esther.
It's going up, 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 it's there.
It's there. Level 30. 30. Dreamy, are you watching on Vertical? Let us know, because someone needs to. Yeah, Don't Talk to Me About Love by Altered Images. Superb. Great band. Great album, Pinky Blue. I've still got that on vinyl. I don't think that's on Pinky Blue, though. I think it's on another one. Yeah. Speaking of... I wasn't speaking of that at all, but I'll speak about it now. 30. Our Irish ginger ninja friendage. Ali out is on her way back from Dublin, so she'll be late. But she will be here at some point. I've told her not to run. No more injuries. We need no more pause injuries. What else have we got? What have we got for tonight? Well, no, don't do that. That's Fred the Weatherman. Proper ne'er-do-well. Dentist on Wednesday. Double bubble dentist on Wednesday. Match on Saturday. 8 o'clock Saturday night versus Arsenal. What a stupid time to have a football match. It's going to be chaos, bedlam and more chaos getting out. I will not be home until after midnight. And as Michael Jackson told you, it's never good getting home after midnight. Especially not if you're young and he's in the house. So it's not a really busy week coming up, but there's stuff going on. I'm sure I've got something else as well. I've got to bully my daughter, haven't I? Got to bully her into cleaning her car. Fucking disgusting. When we took a car on Thursday to go and get a service, on the way there, the passenger side brake light wasn't working. So I said to her, bring it round to ours. We'll find out what bulb it is. Halfords is just down the road from here. 2 minutes in the car. We'll go and buy one. We'll bring it back. We'll install it for you. Everything will be sound. Okay, yeah. Brought the car round. Opened the boot. In the door shut, it's just full of leaves. For fuck's sake, clean it, will you? And then we checked it to see which light it was again, and it was working. So instead, me and her went to Tesco. I carried a basket full of stuff. I could barely carry it. It was that heavy. And then when we got to the tills, I took my stuff out of it, which was 4 items. And she took a bag home full of stuff, including stuff that I gave her out the boot. All car-related stuff. She's proper getting into it now. Yeah, 8 o'clock Saturday night at the TNT job. Has Ali got a mysterious benefactor in Dublin? BF doesn't mean benefactor, we know that. She's probably on a job. I think that's what Esther was talking about, to be honest with you, Steve-O. Yeah. Sorry, a job. Not the job. She could be... Louise will tell you if she's on a job there. If the phone goes, target acquired, click, click. If anyone wants to know how old they're getting, James is singing on Strictly. They look older than the Rolling Stones. Tim Booth did, though, didn't he? When he was young in the late 80s, early 90s with James, he looked young, curly hair, hollow cheeks, which makes you look thin and vital at that point, doesn't it? Once your hair starts going and you're completely bald and you've got hollow cheeks, it makes you look like you're ill. It isn't good, is it? I was never a huge fan of James. Loved all the Manchester stuff, but I don't know. Maybe it's the hits. I didn't like the hits. Whereas the album Gold Mother, I liked. Including the song Gold Mother. Brilliant. But I don't know, was it 6-7 minute long? Which was long. Yeah. Could never get into James. There was something about him that just didn't click with me. Even though I've got James vinyl over there. And I had the James t-shirt, of course. Everyone did. With the J, with the flower over the top. Yeah. Sit down, Lulu, sit down. Could be a BF job. You never know. Will she answer if we ask later? Hang on. Well, it's feckin' roasting, but it's also getting very mork and mindy out there, and just closing the window, I got wet. Rain is coming in sideways. We don't need any of that shite. She could be, and you know what? If she's got a person of interest in Dublin, good on her. Filthy minds, filthy. Yeah, filthy beggars, you. Another band that's unknown over there, you only know them from Top of the Pops. There's loads of bands like that, Esther. You've mentioned loads over the years, haven't you? There used to be loads of people on Twitter watching Top of the Pops reruns on Friday nights. And the amount of bands people didn't know that we took for granted. Never heard of them before. Netherlands have never heard of this band, that band, that band. What? These were massive, and you think, no, actually they weren't. They were huge in the UK. It's like people in America not knowing who Oasis were. Never heard of them. Oh, I've seen that picture before. No idea who they are. The world famous in their street, know what I mean? You're giving up scrolling. Keep scrolling, 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 scrolling. Now you're alright, don't need to. Sam got a notification while finally making it through your annual health insurance marketplace selection process a day before the deadline. Please, please, please do not miss out. Do not pass that deadline. How's things, Sam? You okay? How's Thubby? Yeah, there's only so much you can stand of it, Mandy. There's only so much scrolling before you're rolling. Don't go trolling. Didn't know Ride. Haircut 100. See what I mean? Ride I can understand. If you weren't into the 90s Britpop indie scene, you wouldn't know them. Haircut 100 though. I thought they had massive hits all over the world. Massive hits in the 80s all over the world. Apparently that was just Sam Fox. Okay, enough. He seems to have some improvement. Do you know what? Any improvement is an improvement, isn't it? That's the way you've got to look at it. Little tiny steps all the time. Who's Ride? Ask Ali. Hey, he's a feckin' ride. They are a band from Oxford, Mandy. A band from Oxford, an indie band. With two lead singers, Mark Gardner and Andy Bell. Andy Bell who played guitar in Ride, ended up playing bass in Oasis. True story. Good band, Ride. You might have heard a couple of their songs. Just one of those ones that are on the radio or used in adverts and stuff like that. Good indie band though. Took your dad up to see your mum today, and as you were coming home, an A400 did a touch and go at Norwich Airport. Ooh, go ahead. Lovely stuff. Still in the ICU, but with additional follow-up appointments already being set. Could not be late with sign-up. Alright, technically have another month, but you can't afford a January gap in service. Definitely not, Sam. Make sure you get it sorted. Vitally important. Yeah, we like a bit of airplane action, don't we? Seeing as though we're talking about planes. If anybody is watching this on the you're missing out on some incredible bits of content here. Incredible stuff. Bloody beautiful. Aye, get well soon. We need more health on this channel. Far more health. Casper, good dark and stormy evening, everyone. There speaks a Nordy, Scandi-Nordic. How's things? Fucking dark, very bleak. Is that a touch and go I see before me? It is, isn't it? That's a fantastic bit of effort there, Charlie Bravo 04. Charlie Bravo 04. A touch and go. That's a touch go, that isn't it? Did he do the loop and come back? Any carrots today? I didn't see any aviation stuff today. I want to say I was busy. I wasn't. I had all the energy of a vicar's handshake, which is none. Absolutely none. I've slept loads though, haven't I? The last 2 days I've slept so much, and yet I still feel like shite. No carrots, no caveats. Your phone has vertical on. Just check that out. Just to check that out. What? How, Sam? How did you get the vertical on there? How on earth did you manage that? What is going on? How can you do that? Right, I'm scrolling now. No. There's no pissing lives on here at all. That's ridiculous. The world's gone mad. Anyway, balls to it. How do you find it? Ajax with the 2 Danes did good. 2-0. Can't argue with that. Did you just play well though? Did you just play well? Beat your arch enemy at home. You were already in the live scrolls, and after about 6 or 7 swipes, you were there. It's there. Alright. I wonder. No, don't. How tough is it trying to find yourself? Where's the lives? Give me some portrait lives, man. Or maybe I am. No. I can't see me. I can't see myself. How bad's that? Nah. Maybe it knows. You have TV advent calendars over in Denmark. A famous one from 1991 starts every episode as it was a dark and stormy night. That's a very much, I think that's one over here as well, isn't it? It sounds like a UK kind of thing, to be honest with you, as well. It was a dark and stormy night, and the moon was full. That's the Mighty Boosh, isn't it? The legend of Old Greg. I'm Old Greg, motherfucker. The live scrolls, is that different to the short ting? It is very yesteryear. Yesteryear, all me trouble seems so full of gear. Anyway, we'll take it then. If anybody is scrolling through the portrait lives, they might come across this. So it is actually getting out there. We just can't find the bastard thing. If you are watching this on a portrait live, put something in the chat just so we can see it. Know what I'm saying? Normally you only get to a vertical live by starting in short, having to swipe through an undetermined number of those until YouTube decides it will show a live, and have to click on a button to get there. Pain in the arse, isn't it? Absolute pain in the arse. But you never know. Someone might be out there watching this, wondering to themselves, what have I done wrong with my life? Amazon advert with the senior ladies and the Beatles song. Oh, Going Down the Hill on the sledges in my life. I think that's my favourite Beatles song of all time, that now. It's my mum and dad's. And I always had like I Am the Walrus. And then, oh man, they explained why it was so important to them. And I went, yeah, I understand that completely. And all these years later, it's like, you know what? It sort of makes sense to me as well. And they played it after we left Goodison, the last game. Finished the last game. Bill Ryder Jones, who used to be in the Coral, he played live. There are places I'll remember all my life. Too right, man. And then my little bit of Goodison Park arrived, didn't it? I say a little bit. It's fucking massive. It's seat-sized. Huge. And it means nothing to anyone, but it means a lot to me. 29 seasons in the same seat. Ridiculous. I was 23, wouldn't I be 23? Yeah. 23. 22, 23. When I first sat there, and I was 52 when we left. Ridiculous. One dark and stormy night, two men sat in a cave. Ding, 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 ding. The peace symbol was sent from the phone, so that the comments seem integrated. There you go. See, this is being tested. This is being tested live as we speak. Thank you very much, Sam. Does it fit on my chair? I wouldn't want to put it on my chair, Mandy. To put it on my chair, I would have to put the seat, which has got bits of the metal underneath it, on top of my very comfortable work seat. Not going to happen. Not happening. I don't want to rip me decent chair. It's a very expensive chair, this. Very expensive. Your favourite's A Fool on the Hill, and For No One's a brilliant song. By your very own beat combo, the Beatles. That was one of the first songs, I think, For No One, that I remember being not completely happy. There was a few of them. I think there was The Things We Do for Love by 10cc. Let It Grow by Eric Clapton. There's a few of them at the same time that I suddenly thought, not every pop song has to be yeah, 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 and holding hands and love, love, love and all that shite. They can be really, really dark and minor. Loads of minor keys. And for a young kidlet, that was the kind of thing that stuck in my mind. That and punk, obviously. Is it two separate sections or is it hinged? It is one section. You only get the bass. So it's the bit that you sit on, and underneath it is the metal that was on it. It's still attached to the metal bit of the bottom. So it's not an actual seat, it's just the bottom part of it. But it's not really important. That's not the important part, what came out. It's the fact that it was the seat that I sat in for 29 years. Just to be able to, I know it's stupid, to be able to touch it occasionally and then start thinking back. Derby wins, beating Liverpool when we're being, beating Liverpool 2-0 when Danny Cadamarteri scored. They were absolutely brilliant going for the title. We were shit, about to be relegated, or so we thought. Cadamarteri was a kid, come on and scored the second goal. And then after the game, they played the theme tunes from Tales of the Unexpected. That, as soon as I saw the seat, that was what came to mind. That Duncan Ferguson scoring against Man United twice. First time round when he took his shirt off and started swirling it round his head with his Glasgow suntan. So he looked like a bottle of milk. Then the second time round 10 years later, and it got us into the Champions League. All those, Fiorentina at home, won 2-0 but went out on penalties, I think it was. Unbelievable atmosphere. Blackburn at home. Our dickhead of a goalkeeper, Richard Wright, with one of the most stupid injuries in the history of injuries. During the week we played Chelsea away, and there's a little wooden board thing, which says, do not stand on the grass, which is supposed to stop people going on the grass before the players get out there to warm up. And someone had left it in the goal, in the 18-yard box. So he moved it and put it on the goal line, forgot about it, was warming up, went to jump up to catch a ball, and his foot landed on this thing that shouldn't have been there, went over on it and done his ankle. So we had to play against Blackburn the following week. And in goal was 21-year-old Ian Turner. Far too young for a goalkeeper, says us. He got sent off within 10 minutes. John Ruddy, the 19-year-old John Ruddy, I think at the time, had to come on. So we're down to 10 men, a 19-year-old keeper making his debut. And we beat them 1-0. It's the most nasty, vicious, horrible atmosphere against the referee and against their away players that I've ever been in. Goodison was brilliant for that. if we felt something was against us. Fucking boo, you bastard. Brilliant. All these memories. You prefer dark. Dark. I like it dark. I like it dark. Fun fact, every minor key has a corresponding major key made up of the same notes. A minor is A, B, C, D, E, F, G. C major is C, D, E, F, G, A, B. I did not know that. I am shit when it comes to stuff like that. Give me 2 working hands and an acoustic guitar and I will write you a song with really complicated chords and absolutely no idea of any of the theory behind it whatsoever. And I can't read music. But I've got an ear to pick out stuff. You know what I'm saying? Did your comment not come through because you said hang? I don't know. Oh, possibly. I don't know. Who's well hung? Hinged? Way too technical. It is and it isn't. To be honest with you, Esther, stuff like that. If you're a pianist, and especially if you want to have any, I don't know, concert pianist ambitions, you need to know these things inside out. Whereas if you just want to write throwaway pop songs or stuff like that, just you want to be a folk singer, just pick your guitar up and play. As long as you can tune it and you can finger it, you'll be all right. There's only one John Ruddy. We played Newcastle, didn't we, recently? And 39-year-old John Ruddy was on the bench for them. Bizarre. Bizarre. Good keeper as well, actually. Big, strong, solid unit. Side of Spike, mate. For you. The seat needs hanging on the wall somewhere special. It does. It's in the box, which is a big box. Oh my God, the box is so big. So it would need to be something attached to the wall underneath it. I don't know. Like 2 fingers coming out, holding it up. But it will have to. It's brilliant. Love us. Never thought I'd ever be able to own a little bit of Goodison Park. Especially not the thing I sat on for all those years. It's a great idea though. Why don't more teams do this? Just every few seasons, every 10 years or so, just sell all your seats to season ticket holders for £100 each. Replace them with seats for £20 each, wherever they are. And then keep going round. All the ladies zoned out to Strictly. They will be, won't they? Louise is currently telling the yaks to shut up. When Strictly's on here, it'll stay in the box, shoved on a wardrobe. It will not go on the wardrobe. If anything, it'll go underneath the bed. Now we need to find somewhere to put it. Somewhere it'll actually, where it'll work. We do have, I do have things in here, bits of wall space that I could use. So it could possibly get drilled into one of those. Just some kind of little shelf underneath it or something, you know what I mean? Might be alright. No, see, is Christine still here? Just Louise then. Yeah, but to be fair, no. If you're into it, you're into it. I mean, I think it's absolute shite, but then I watch stuff that other people wouldn't even touch with barge pole. You're trying to find the vertical. TV is not even on. It'll show up somewhere. Sam's already said it's been there. Oh, still hot. Charlie Bravo 04. Charlie Bravo 04. Roger. Name's not Roger. What's the vertical and horizontal talk? At the moment, Esther, the live stream is on horizontal, which is the normal way you'd watch it, but it's also on portrait, which is like the ninja. On the little bit in the middle will be showing you on portrait. Somewhere. Finished the last 5 minutes of a Black Dahlia vid to watch. Would that be the Black Dahlia? I listened to an audio book about that, written by the police officer son of the dude who got linked with the chilling with a K. That's killing for those who don't understand. Yeah, absolutely fascinating, the Black Dahlia. Telly's on, I am on. Bumped your phone screen and lost the vertical. That's okay, Sam. As long as we know that it works, that's the only thing. That's the thing that's important. What's one of those? What's Elizabeth Short? Ah, right. Elizabeth Short. Yeah, watching and streaming and landscape and portraits at the same time. We're doing it both. We're double bubbling. Yeah, good film, The Black Dahlia. I've not seen it. I knew about the story because it's infamous. And like I say, I listened to an audio book which is about 13 or 14 hours of this former LA detective going into it and into why he thinks his dad was the one who did it. Amazing, man. Watched Sharp's Rifles earlier. Would that be with Sean, 100% Blade, Bean? Bastard. Can't take him seriously. You can't be Sean Bean. It's either Sean Bean or Sean Bourne. Anything in between's all this shite. Making it up as he goes along. The more you know. You remember a few years ago you probably played at least an hour piano a day. You should do. If I could play piano, I would play for more than an hour a day. I used to play guitar for more than an hour a day because I can play guitar. Stream went for a sec. Oh, no. Black Dahlia, was she the one found cut in half? At least when the dual thing was double listed, it was easy to find. YouTube should have a specialised search facility. It should. Just click on... What you should be able to do is, in the shorts feed, click on live. And it takes you to that live. Then when you scroll up, it's the next live in there. Know what I mean? You do realise it's 2025, Christine? Yes, do you realise that? His dad was a doctor. He was, Louise. He was. There was a ring of these doctors in Hollywood that were up to a lot of bad shit. A lot of bad shit. Yeah, it's all a bit... It's a hell of a story. If someone sat down and tried to write it for Hollywood, they'd just say to them, nah, this is too far-fetched. It's a load of shit, this. But it's real. Came up as an option on the TV. I was saying that, I've just sat and watched all this week, like Rise and Damp, Porridge, Only Fools, loads of Mad Al stuff. I love it. You had a very good electric piano that broke, and haven't been able to afford a proper one yet. What, man? Not 2025 for much longer, I know. And then we have 2026. 2026 is going to be the year. That's going to be the year. Hope you know that. 2026. Manche 2, Rodney. We had a place opposite our building in Liverpool called Manche 2. A place, because it's in the middle of the central business district, the CBD. That's not oils, know what I mean? Used to sell loads of sandwiches and soups and scouts and stuff like that. One of the girls in our office, I'm not going there. What do you mean you're not going there? It's fantastic. I'm not going to a place called Minge Out. It's not what it said. It says Manche 2. She's still not going there. So for everyone in the office, it used to be called Minge Out, which I don't think the managers were too happy with. I'll see you over in Minge Out later. The next 16 days, I know. Canards, Rodney. It is Canard. You watched The Creator yesterday. Have you found God, Mandy? 4 planes. Is that before the main planes kick off? You filthy beggar, you. Still too bloody hot, I can't stand it. And I was considering doing this wearing a hoodie as well. Are you wearing a hoodie? Not a chance. Has there been any good plane stuff on today? I seem to see one or two things mentioned. It must be a Ted inside joke, and not a Kippers or a Horace Ted inside joke. You filthy pair of beggars, you. Filthy beggars. Mandy, drink. Drink. What have we got? Come on, what have we got? I'm watching it on the screen here, you see. Oh, shocking to you. We've done this again, Mandy. Have you managed that? 2 streams in a row you've managed to pick your own drink. That is, quite frankly, freaky. Freaky. Burn the witch. I don't mind inside jokes. Oh, I'd drink one of them. I don't even like the stuff, but I'd drink one of those. Je hebt geen idee. Ik heb geen idee. Why is it so pissing warm? What's the weather like this week? Does anybody know? I almost had to make sure I was giving Zoe a lift back to Haitian Ferry, a fella, on Saturday night. But I'm not sure I'll be able to get to the house in time, to be honest. They've got a very, very late crossing. 10-day, come on, what's the 10-day forecast? It's not that cold, is it? 3 degrees on Tuesday the 23rd of December. Before that it's alright. Don't mind this at all. Crazy weather fact, as only our Casper can come up with. For the whole country, for the whole of December so far, the temperature hasn't gone under 0. In fact, it's been down to 1.9. Bloody hell. You would expect Denmark to be a lot colder than that, wouldn't you? Global warming, man. Talking to my dad about this. Those geese, the geese that we hear occasionally on this stream, those geese should not be anywhere near this place at all. And yet, not only is it near this place, the geese were going north a couple of days ago, heading north. Geese should not be heading north in December. Geese should be in North Africa or something at the moment, or Spain. They certainly shouldn't be in the north of England or heading northwards. You had one earlier, didn't look like that. Did it taste all right though? Yeah, another bottle of tea. These are all now old, aren't they? Every one of these bottles of tea is now vintage, given how little you drink. No bad thing in that, by the way. Psychic Dookie. Yeah, it is. It's not cold, it's definitely getting hot in here. Bit of precious moments, yeah. When will I see you again? Oh, what does she fucking want now? Is she stupid, this child of mine? Hang on, I'm just spelling out the words. Feckin' Egypt. It's my daughter. It's my daughter. I can't do the ooh. Not a chance. I can't sing anymore. How bad's that? I used to be quite a singist. Not brilliant, but I could sing. I could hold a note. Now I couldn't hold a note in a bucket. It was minus 9.1 in November, minus 3.7 in October. Very warm December. If it got that far down in November and October and it's not gone below 0, it is ridiculous. Hello, Jess. Are you alright, Jess? Forgot you were streaming. Yeah, I only do it twice a week. Absolute knob. Double E. Louise. Or is that Jess with double E? Jeez. Los Tres Tigres. That was Prince Charles' favourite band, wasn't it? Back when he was Prince Charles, before he became El Rey. Back in the 70s. Yes, double E for Egypt. I do that. That's exactly how I spell it as well. You feckin' Egypt. I'll ask her what she wants. What does she really, really want? Stream says hi. Right, oh, she's typing. If she comes up with nothing or I wanted a lift. Bastard lunatic. Was just going to tell you about my dodgy knees. Oh, she's got dodgy knees. I'm sorry this is not particularly good, but it's not gripping, is it? It's not gripping. What's up with your knees? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. So you're feeling all right, but you're not feeling great in yourself now. So far it's been warmer in December at night than all the other months besides July and August. That is insane, man. You like them, but like the Supremes better. Supremes were much better. Did Sheila Ferguson actually live in the UK? She stayed here for a while, didn't she? Did she stay here for life? Seemed to like it, man. Was you throwing snowballs at me there? Is that what you're doing right now, throwing snowballs? Bang out of order. Bang out of order. And she answered, no. And then if I say to her, go to the doctor, oh, I'll be all right. I thought we were supposed to be the bad ones for that, us men. Whereas anything that goes wrong with me, straight, I mean, obviously I've had a stroke, so I need to go back to the doctor all the time, but, you know. Is the car working okay? It is working okay. Impromptu visit for a guest appearance. No chance, no chance. You are typing a massage. Yeah, ... Tree is indeed the magic number. Yes, it is. Oh man, here we go. Got little dots on the back of my knees and it's itchy. 2-word reply, 2-word, the plague. Let's see if we can wind her up to think she's got bubonic plague. What do you think it is, Dad? Oof. I think your leg's going to fall off. Stoned love. 3 is the magic number, actually. Not for everybody, but for a lot of people 3 is the magic number. There's the rule of 3 when it comes to comedy, isn't it? I think there's a rule of 3 when it comes to rhyming as well. Don't know what it is. There's something, if you say something 4 times, it's not as funny as 3 times. It doesn't have the same kind of rhythm and meter to it. Plus, oh fuck, I can't even move my arm around in state of that. That, all the stuff that represents, all the 3s that Ohm represents. Bugs in a car seat. It could be. Bugs. It needs cleaning. Holy shite. Your birthday, there you go. 3 is the magic number. Yes, it is. Yeah, she's agreed it's possibly the plague. Yeah, in fact, I'll say now that Mandy said it's your car is filthy. That's what it is. Please, please, please release me, let me go. I've got a spot wash. You could bring it round here. Spot wash all the stuff that's in there, the seats, the carpets, everything. We've got a Karcher. Could wash the bloody thing off. I'm not getting you involved, Mandy. It's all right. I just said it was from me. Yes. But it needs cleaning badly. Well, not badly, it needs cleaning well. Stupid as well, there's a car wash not that far away from where she lives. The place where I get mine done. Saying that, I was meant to get mine done today, wasn't I? Fuck's sake. Yeah. Mine needs doing. What? Esther, what the knickers catching Tom saying what? You got driven insane by the phone company when you called a phone with a service with the endless song. Give you playing boring 19th century ringing. Do you know what? I think I remember dealing with 3 and it was horrific. Why do all companies that you deal with have this really distorted, stupid sounding sort of music, and it's awful as well? Yeah. I'm trying to think who it was. I think it might have been Talk when we were with them for the internet. I had to ring them up because they were absolutely abysmal as a company, but they had poetry. Roger McGough reading his own poetry, and I was on hold for ages and I wasn't remotely asked. And by the time I got through to the fella I was speaking to, I was chilled, I was zen. It's great. Thought the spots were on the back of the knees. Do those instead we could. A Karsha, like a posse. It's not Karcher, by the way. It says Deutsch. It says Karsha. Karsha. Apparently they're throwing knickers at Tom Jones. They are. It's not unusual. It's spelled Karsha. Typed it phonetically. It is Karsha. Das ist ein Karsha. Engelbert Humperdinck. Zingelbert Wingeldach. Slupbum Waller. What else was he called? Eddie Izzard did the etymology of his name. Zingelbert Bingeldach. Dingelbert Thingelbach. Slupbum Waller. Engelbert Humperdinck. Dingelbert. Oh, let's go back one. Yeah. Doesn't sound as funny for me, does it? When you called your friends, you had a 3. You had a stupid endless melody. 3 is the magic number. It is. The magic number. It's good stuff. Oh, it's not. It's De La Soul. It's posh. Rang a holiday company whose whole music was waves crashing on the shore. Neither the loo before they answered. Have you got a problem, Louise? Have you got a problem with your bladder? Do we need to get... Right, tell you what. Instead of getting sponsored by Thermos, can we get sponsored by Tenor Lady? And I'll send you the free box. Thought you were the holiday company anyway. Mahogany skin, I know, yeah. A lot of the UK performers were back then, weren't they? Des O'Connor. Tom Jones for a while as well. Problems with your ears, not your bladder. Just wait until we get a red beer, a Kipper's Red. 3 Steps to Heaven. Yeah, that was one of my mate's favourite songs, though, considering he's the same age as me. We were all, proper into indie and stuff like that. Stone Roses, Happy Mondays. And he was into all that. In fact, one of my mates from school played Billy Fury on the West End stage for decades. Brilliant at him as well. Oh. Tea. Lulu Bellatini, you've got tea. Tea. A nice bucket of tea. Not just a little bit of tea. A bucket of tea. There you go. Get yourself on the outside of that, girl. Just got bollocked for snoring. Oh, Steve, am I boring you to sleep? Esther, you would like a Kipper's Red. Lulu Bellatini, you might want to close your ears in 3, 2... Oh, sorry. With the special Ajax lid on it as well. See the little red stripe down the middle. Proper. Can you leave it in pot for Ellie? We can indeed. She'll be thirsty by the time she gets here. You having that one, Zave? Jeff must have been watching the Royal Family. Can't beat a nice bit of tea. Ex-Tina, definitely not. You might need to do drink again with just the, that, if you know what I mean. Losing the plot tonight, absolutely losing the feckin' plot. Can't beat tea. That is a good cuppa. And I clean my thermos and my mug, my day-to-day mug, which gets filthy, absolutely filthy. So imagine the inside of stuff. You never watched The Royal Family? Mandy, what are you, insane? You have to watch The Royal Family. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I'd say 99.9% of people in the UK will watch it and go, I know him, I know him, I know her, I know her. It's your family. It is your family. Everyone's got... I mean, watching it, I thought it was a documentary to begin with. Ooh. Thought we were going to have another pea. We're not going to have a rock shandy. Nice rock shandy. You can put anything you want in that, by the way. Christine, ding, 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 ding. You can have anything you want in that. Bit of vodka in there if you want. Lovely stuff. I'd drink that right now. Right now. You refuse to watch anything with Ricky Tomlinson in it. It's a shame because it's an absolutely superb comedy. Genuinely. So well written, so well performed. Hysterically funny. Even popular over there. Bloody hell. Never watched The Royal Family. My ass. Oh, and we got one further now. ChatGPT said it could be either heat rash, contact dermatitis or mild eczema. In fact, let's Royal Family us back to her. ChatGPT, my arse. There you go. The fuck's that? Get a gin in that. Go on, get a gin in that. Bit of mother's ruin. You'll be sat on the bottom step of the stairs a bit later on. Mascara running. In tears. That's what gin does to you. That's what I've been told anyway. Your aunt likes it as well, Esther. Is that The Royal Family or gin? Why is gin seen as a ladies' drink? When all us roguish cads don't mind a bit of gin with a touch of tonic, obviously. Bit of cucumber in it. Very nice. Only 10 years older than you, so it's more like your cousin. Alright. Lotion, calamine lotion. Yes, calamine lotion. Could work. Does you got... And mum must have some of this. Mind you, a Mars, not a Scouser. Scouse Mars have always got calamine lotion. There's always that. There's always a drawer somewhere or a set of cupboards somewhere with all of this stuff in. Including occasionally, I mean, Nan's used to have kaolin and morphine in it. Remember that stuff? And you'd have to shake it first. Because otherwise, you could end up with too much morphine. No. Don't think you can even get that stuff anymore. Had 2 pink Proseccos today. Oh, I say. Did you go to lunch today? A lady that lunches. Pink Proseccos. Or is that the name of a male strippers troupe? Is that what you're telling us? Like the Chippendales. Ladies. Welcome on stage. Your very own Pink Proseccos. Zip lob. Maybe not. What are pink Proseccos? Are they literally just Prosecco? But you've had Angostura bitters in the glass and zhuzhed it out. Same as pink gin. Can't have too much of Angostura bitters. It's bad for you. Little bit. People are struggling with the stomach in the pub. Get a glass, a little bit of it bitters in there, swirl it round, throw it out, fill it with tonic water or something like that. Always good for you. And if your stomach's really bad, a brandy and port always works wonders. Always. Mother's Ruin is an old name given. It is Mother's Ruin. First time you got really drunk was gin and Underberg. What the? Of course it is. You can't be drinking gin and Underberg in the same week, never mind the same day. Sweet feckin' Jesus. Very posh afternoon tea. Did you have cucumber sandwiches with the crust cut off? Did you have posse by any chance? How was your posse? Did you have no? As they got posset, after Jeff Callender, I think he needs double laminating. I think it's on its way back from Missouri. Benny and hot for a bad belly. All right. In our boozer, it would always brandy and port. Settles you down. Plus, it tastes really nice. Gin you can drink, but Underberg is horrible. Is that the one that's in the sort of the bullet belt? It is, isn't it? Don't drink European drinks. It's all designed to make you explode. Underberg, fucking Ouzo, all this stuff. It's mental. Pacino over the road in Thailand. Get laminating. Canva has calendar templates. It does. I've seen them. That is going to be... I need to take a day off to sort that out, though. To make sure all the dates are correct. Can't give you an incorrect calendar, can I? Then I shall print, laminate. And any ladies who want a copy, let me know and I'll send it to you. It'll get there before the new year, won't it? Remind me to sort that out. I'll sort that this week. I'll have to really properly sit down and write some prompts. What kind of stuff would ladies like to see Jeff? What would you like to see him doing? Riding a horse, playing volleyball, just looking at the camera, giving it the wink and the gun. I don't know. Port and brandy is like Cherry Bay. Doesn't fix your belly, but drink two and you forget you had a problem. Fair enough. That might be the thing that works. Underberg and Jaeger, both vile, sweet shite. Was that the Guns N' Roses B-side? Whoa, 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 both vile, sweet shite. Maybe not. Mother suggested Germaline. Nan said Sudocrem. I only have Germaline. Use feckin' Germaline then. Hang on where we are. Wales gone mad. Once had 4 brandy and baby shams. Legs wouldn't work. I'll have a baby sham. Baby sham and cherry bait. Mandy, that's a proper 70s stroke 80s memory, that, isn't it? I am old enough to have served one of those once. Baby sham and cherry bait. Mind you, I was working behind the bar when I was 14. I shouldn't have been. But I was 6'4", so I looked old enough. Chopping wood, Jeff. Christine wants to see Jeff's wood. You filthy beggar, you filthy beggar, you. Bit niche, very niche. Are we talking about Jeff or the brandy and baby shams? It was a long, long time ago. I can still remember. If you can still remember, it wasn't enough then, was it? Those are proper old school drinks, aren't they? Baby sham and cherry bee. Brandy and baby. In fact, anything with... What was the other? Pony. Remember Pony as well? Feckin' Pony. Orange or white Germaline. Jeff, actually. Which is a bit like Love Actually, only a bit more dangerous. Jeff with his mighty chopper out. Sorting out Jeff's wood. That, I don't know. Can we get away with one of those? I don't know, Jeff cuddling a puppy or a kitten or a fluffy bunny. Jeff showing his tender side. Not that. We'll have to look into it. We'll see what we can do. Filthy beggars. You do have some good stuff though, vodka, whiskey, etc. The secret is no one likes the aquavit, but it's so ingrained in its traditions that you suffer drinking it on certain occasions. It was even in MASH. Aquavit was mentioned when Margaret Hot Lips was trying to get into the pants of the Swedish dude who's actually her real life husband. True story though. No wonder the kiss looked... Well, they've got chemistry between them two, yeah. He's knocking a slice off her every night. No wonder it looks fucking realistic, it was. Jeff with Wood. Ooh. Calm down, Mandy, calm down. Prepare yourself. Don't forget, tonight is Sunday, isn't it? So you never know. You might see him looking fairly good, fairly soon, fairly. Yes, Mandy. You know what? You filthy beggar. You filthy beggar, Mandy. You filthy beggar. Jeff scything wheat. Ooh. Are you going old school here, Christine? Are you going old school? Are we predating Jethro Tull? And I don't mean Ian Anderson with his flute. Is that what we're looking at? Jeff getting back to nature. He could do that, couldn't he? Jeff with his mighty scythe. His scythe of relief. Some good ideas. I hope I remember these. You see, I don't know. I don't watch. I've never really seen camera calendars of males aimed towards lady girls, so I don't know what they look like. I think all I have seen is on TV of those flips. What do we call it? Holding bunnies and stuff like that. P-break. 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 Jeff walking out of the water with a wet shirt. Oh, could be. Walking towards the beach. Just a wet t-shirt. Is that just nothing else? Just a wet t-shirt? Your crowns you have? Esther, you have your crowns? You're on the list. Climbing out of the pond with his wet shirt. Could do. Defo, pause OG, pause for thought. There's lots of wetness going on with Jeff, so to speak. You never know. You never know. I'll see what kind of pictures he has available. Some pictures like that don't become available unless you start paying a premium. Because apparently it's filth. Despite the fact that I've asked, nothing dodgy, I've asked for Jeff in certain situations and they've not been available. And yet when I've asked for something that's not in those situations, stuff's come back that's worse than that. Don't make any sense? Not at all. Anyway, you'll see him soon. Jeff Darcy. Mr. Darcy. The AI history must be pretty wild. Casper, you don't want to see my AI history, mate. Some absolutely insane choice. And the best part about it is it's all viewable by everyone else who's got the same apps. It's not hidden. People are looking through going, what the fucking hell is this? Why is he doing that? Wet Jeff, if you insist, pass you the hose. Boats and hose, yeah. Jeff in a hayloft. It's like a genie in a bottle, only slightly more. Remind me of this. I should be writing all this down, shouldn't I? But I feel dirty if I write it down. I have to just try and remember it. Jeff in a hayloft also sounds like a swear, doesn't it? When you've stubbed your toe on something. Oh, Jeff in a hayloft. He is a wrong, and he is. But the only thing is with that, it's not Jeff's name who's on the AI account, is it? So everyone thinks I'm the wrong one. Filthy beggar. Fireman Jeff rescuing a puppy, of course, with his mighty hose sticking out. Steve-O, sweet dreams, mate. You must be knackered. Night Helen, night Ruby Ruby Roo too. Why do women like firemen? Is there anything in particular? Any particular reason? I mean, obviously, most of them are quite muscular, aren't they? Edgar Davids on the Dukey, it is. Hot-blooded version of Slave to the Rhythm. What version is that, the hot-blooded version? Don't think I've actually heard that one. Although I have got one of those on my one of my playlists. Slave to the Rhythm. Tune, man. Yeah. Filth. Absolute filth. And I've got to quality check all this as well. Know what I mean? Selfish. That's all that is. Selfish. Well, do you know what? Seeing as though you're in the mood, and it is Sunday, shall we have a bit of Jeff? Shall we? Hands up who wants to see Jeff. Come on, let's see you. Let's be having you. Mandy will check it for me instead. That's very kind of you, that, Mandy. Very thoughtless. Right, here we go. See what Jeff's been up to, eh? Ambulance on standby for fairy-like mishaps. Look at those cheekbones, man. Eyes like chipped ice. Trees up, no accidents. Ah, right. Done well there. Got a 4x4 reindeer, lad. Great cheese on those abs, couldn't you? Look at that. Looks like he was born in the gym. Filth. Absolute filth. That's all there is. Total and utter filth. His eyes are like chipped ice though, aren't they? They're like chipped ice. Oh my God. He looks through you. Just looks through you. Yeah. I'm sorry he wasn't stood there with his hose in his hands, but see, I didn't realise. 1 or 2 for you. Is that number 1 or number 2, or just 1 or 2 Jeffs from Andy? Yeah. Shall I triple laminate these now? Is that what you're trying to tell me? I am pimping Jeff. If Jeff can have his own range of merch, he's got his own t-shirt. If he can have his own range of merch which sells 6 billion items a week, I'll be pimping him big time. I did come up with another little design as well. I didn't. It's a fucking lie. It's an absolute lie. I've stolen a design. In fact, I'll show you. One I think is particularly good. Don't know if it'll show because it's see-through. That, when you put it on a t-shirt, will have the colour of the t-shirt under the PMA. And it's stolen from that, obviously. I think it looks good. I like it. What's tonight's t-shirt? It is an Everton one. Based on a John Lennon album, Working Class Hero. Instead of John Lennon sitting there with Yoko, that is Neville Southall. The legend of Llandudno, the greatest goalkeeper in history, sat against the post during a game that we played against Leeds at Goodison Park. So it's an Everton one. I'm not wearing my own merch tonight, but I might do one of those PMA like that, the BBC ones. I think it looks pretty good, though. Quite like it. Quite like it. I think I need to refresh the merch. Delete some, put some new ones in there. What do we think? What do we think? I've been wearing my own merch this week though. I need to replace it anyway because I've been absolutely hammering them. And it doesn't last forever, does it? Nothing sort of screen printed lasts forever. It's a pity. I've got a mate who does stuff like that. Down in Formby. Pity we can't get some stuff embroidered. I'd love to do that. If enough money came in and the channel was doing alright, I'd love to get some stuff embroidered. Just personalised stuff. Know what I mean? And then send it out to the OGs, the people have been there for beards, man. Need one with the QR code on, I know. How big though? How big does the QR code need to be able to be read? That's the thing I'm worried about. I've got a QR code in the back of the car, laminated obviously, for her pleasure. I don't know how big it needs to be on a t-shirt though. Do I just make one and do a sample of it and see whether it works? Where would I put it? Would I incorporate it into something else? Or is it just a QR code? Sure, I don't know. I think the Beeb logo looks fantastic for that. Especially if you're sort of brought up over here. There's so many things that we recognise. Because we've all watched BBC for years. You'll recognise that straight away. Get an electronic programmable sewing machine. And call it Mandy. Or you're a knitting machine, aren't you? Not a sewing machine. How much would one of those be? Would it be more expensive than a 3D printer, Mandy? Come on. I could do that, couldn't I? I know Peter Lindgren, the Swedish YouTuber, is absolutely superb. He's got loads of 3D printers and stuff. But he's also got a laser printer thing. Laser etch stuff. And he makes his own baseball caps with the stuff on the front, his logo. Boss. Make one, print it off and pin it to your t-shirt and we'll see if we can make it work. That'd be a good idea. If you can do it, if I wear it and you can follow the link, we'd boss that, wouldn't it? A QR code that takes you to a blue arse with a text, "You've been jeffed." The thing is with that though, Casper, they quite like it, know what I mean? The ladies here will be constantly clicking on the same QR code. Seem to see anything else. Filt. Ellie's got held up by a job she has. Doing a little bit extra tonight by the look of it. Still hot. Do one like the LWT logo with a sunset instead of the London background. Oh, that could be a good one, couldn't it? Yeah. Do you know what? That would work. Mandy, please remind me of that one later. I could do that. If I take a picture of the sunset and then it's doubled up, isn't it? Sort of mirrored. I could do that. And then see if I can get ChatGPT to remake the LWT logo with PMA. I can work out the size before I get the shirt printed. I could do, couldn't I? And then see if I need to incorporate it into another design. That'd be good. I wouldn't mind getting one on a bag. I use a little over the shoulder bag thing because you're not allowed to take anything bigger than A4 size into the stadium. I wanted one of those QR code embroidered onto the side of a bag so people could just click as I walk past. Fieri, how you doing? Yeah, great idea, great idea. PMA. Positive mental attitude, Christine. Positive mental attitude. Moi. Not just Bears Paws, the full channel. Not too bad, mate. Not too bad. Doing okay. Living La Vida local. Same as living La Vida local, but I don't go out. OFC. I hope that means, of course, not something else. Jeff is just a roid raging smurf, man. Yeah, but look at his eyes. They're like chipped ice. Cheekbones. Oh my God. Some days he looks like the front of a Range Rover. La Vida Bella. Yeah, it is. Life is good when you live the vida loca. Sometimes you need to. Life's too boring. You've got to go out there and grab it by the lemons and give it a squeeze. Know what I mean? It's got to be done. Even when you're not feeling too clever. Even when your body's saying no, get out there. You want to drink something that's, instead of spin, it's drink. See what we end up with. Exclamation mark drink. And then we'll see what comes up. In fact, I'll do that now. Let's have a look. Where's the spin? There you go, where's the spin? Spin is Dutch for spider, by the way. A Louise pint. A Louise pint. And she's in as well. Louise is in here. Do you want to flirt with that, love? That's actually a picture of our Louise as well. It's not Melanie Sykes, it's our Louise. Tomash, Cape Horse, dude, nice hat. Sorry you're late, you're not late. As long as you turn up, you're on time. Speaking of hats, you've just had your annual disagreement with Mrs. Tom about you wearing your little red Moroccan hat on Christmas Day. It's the Fez Tiff season.
Very poor. Very poor indeed.
You've let yourself down, you let your family down, you've let the whole school down. I hope you're happy with that. By the way, how are you doing? Tom to Tom, 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 Tom. How's Mrs. Tom? Can you hear me, Mrs. Tom? And how's Domingos Duarte, el gato más guapo del mundo, eh? Is it, where's your flag, Fieri? It is there. In fact, you know what? No, it's the wrong one. There. Can you see it? Can you see it? Never moves. It's always there. Just behind me. Fez Tiff. I know it's disgraceful behaviour. Absolutely disgusting. That's beautifully scouse. Casper. Jeff, you're just a smurf on Steads, lad. You're a beaut. Jeff, you're just a big Texan, you lad. One bad wall, you mate. There's a ship in your book. Still on book 5, by the way, named the Eringo. Oh, lovely stuff. Have I learned any Albanian? I haven't at the moment, mate. I'm still struggling with English as it goes at the moment, but we'll get there. We will get there. En een beetje Nederlands ook, ja. Een beetje Nederlands. Und vielleicht ein bisschen Deutsch. Persindetje. Is that E-P-P-E-P-E? Persindetje. Oh, I don't know. Or short. Jimmy. I don't know, mate. I've got too many languages in my head already. In there I've got English, Dutch, German, Spanish. Een klein beetje Nederlands. Want ik woonde in Nederland toen ik een kind was. Ja. Zie je? Zie je? Wouldn't wanna be je. Ja, ik kan een beetje Nederlands spreken. Kom maar staan, hermano. Ja, there's too much going on. Too much, far too much. Means how are you? I know, como está? Está bien. How are you, brother? Está bien. Estoy bien. Estoy bien. Yeah, I did speak a bit over in Cuba. That helps. Once worked with a guy, he had injected his arms with some weird shit. Probably heard of folks doing that. Wrecked his kidneys, so he has to drink 6 litres of water as a minimum every day. He must piss like a racehorse. And or Louise. Didn't just call you a racehorse, Louise, honest. Don't punch me in the face. What a lemon. Hope you're enjoying your series, man. Yeah, sure. Eringuesh is part of the Latin name for sea hollies. Very common at my coast. Up me what? Up me coast. You speak English, Italian, Spanish, and of course Albanian. That's fantastic, that. You're watching Esther's short this week. So glad when you got to the Van Gogh one. Vincent van Gogh. Yeah, it's not Van Gogh. Van Gogh. No. Vincent van Gogh. Godverdomme, jongen. 2 umlauts. Do you know there's no such word as umlaut in German? True story. We have heard from Sam. She was in earlier on, so hopefully things are improving. Yeah, still in hospital, but gingers crossed, things are improving slightly. So keep sending positive vibes. You want to learn some Russian? I love the way Russian sounds. Esther's not got no shorts. You mean on Insta? Reels, yeah. Potato, tomato. Same thing. It's bizarre, isn't it? Van Gogh. It's not Van Gogh, it's Van Gogh. Story nice. Yep. Some painter, by the way. Van Gogh. It does sound, though, like someone's telling you to Foxtrot Oscar, doesn't it? If you go up to someone in Amsterdam, what's your favourite painter? Van Gogh. All right, mate, I was only asking. It's very aggressive, his name, isn't it? And also, it's not Vincent, it's Vincent, isn't it? Vincent van Gogh. If the shorts on YouTube, are they called briefs on another platform? Oh, they should be. Why don't they? Why don't they call them that? Shorts. Instagram Reels, TikToks. That's just bollocks, isn't it? Call them TikTok briefs. And then if you spend ages watching someone's short videos, you can say you've been nosing into their briefs all morning. His sisters and a whole in-law family was given a trip from her boyfriend's grandfather. They were in Albania for a week and it looks absolutely beautiful. It does look absolutely amazing, doesn't it? Lula Bellatini. Tech terminology is challenging for the over 50s. Excuse me, how old do you think I am? Louise, if that's your real name. Lula Bellatini. Lufa. Lula and the Young Generation. Luton Town. What do you think of it so far? Rubbish. Super, Dan, how you doing, bud? Good win there for the Citizens today, wasn't it? I watched a bit of that. That Haaland, I think he'll do quite well in this league. He seems to be a half-decent player. What an absolute beast he is, man. If you are an Albanian promoter, for those who don't know you, we all know you're in here, mate. We do. Ali-O. How are you, Ali-O? How are you feeling? How are you feeling in yourself? Did you enjoy Dublin? Was Snoopy on a starry night? What? Why was Snoopy involved? Which city are they going to go in Albania? Yeah, Ali, there's been a bucket of tea saved for you. Bucket of tea saved by Lulu Ballatini, if that's her real name. Very good when you can feel Arsenal fans losing, hoping it's not even Christmas. Well, I genuinely hope we can help you out on Saturday. They're coming to the Hill Dickinson on Saturday night. We've not had a brilliant record against Arsenal, but we're not too bad fairly recently. And I don't know, as soon as they leave London, the further north they head, the more they seem to shit themselves. So you never know. You never know. Couldn't work out the jokes on t'other one. On t'other. It's Elise. Was the Champs-Élysées named after you? Elsie? That's your real name. At some point in the future, you're going to struggle to realise what your own name is. Someone will ask you, just start coming out with loads of weird shit that I come out with. And then wonder why. What's your real name? I can't remember. I just know it begins with an L and ends in Eni or something like that. I can't remember. You're grand wrecked though, but you had a great time. Yeah, we thought you might be feeling a bit wrecked. Love us to get a result. I think you've got a few good players missing. We have, unfortunately. We've got players going to the African Cup of Nations. I think Dewsbury Hall will be out as well. But you never know. If it's a little bit cold, it's dark, very dark, will they be up for it? You never know. Arsenal will be back on form after the weekend. Everton 0, Arsenal 17. Yep. Santi Cazorla scoring all 18 after a blood transfusion. Oh, Trossard, what do you call me? Yak women. Why am I reading that as in Night Fever? Yak women. We know how to shave it. Fuck's sake. Shaving yaks. Sorry, Louise. Why do I pick on you all the time? Yeah, how's Mrs. Tom? We have done a Mrs. Tom, by the way. And Domingos de Marte Delgado más Rabel Mundo. How's Mr. Daddy Tom? How is he? You missed Jeff earlier on. Sweat holy feckin' Jesus. The ladies were going mad for him. Steady as you go, Louise, steady as you go. Just don't duff me up if you ever see me passing in the street. I'll know it's you. My neck will be sore looking up, you know what I mean? Being 11 foot 12. Huge man. Basketball-esque. Willowy with it though. Yak shaming, I know. Don't go yak shaming. Sorry, Lola. They stayed in Tirana and went out different days to the coast and to the northeast. You've heard her mention that. It does look an amazing place. Steve-O was in earlier, but he has left. He was knackered. He was falling asleep during the stream. Thomas, you finished 3 long days in work, so you're a little bit pooped. Mrs. Tom is delicate after a work do last night. Hardcore, you know the score. Domingos is fine. Mr. Daddy Papa Tom is alright. He hates this time of year, despite the fact that it's the most wonderful time of the year. How are you, Ali? How are you in yourself? Muy elegante. She is muy elegante. Did you miss Jeff? Lula Bellatini, did you miss Jeff? Would you like to see him again? Do you want me to play him again for you now? We can do that if you want. Jeff reprise. C'est une reprise de Jeffery. Okay. Sorry, gentlemen. The ladies have won this. Look at the eyes, they just see through you, don't they? And the cheekbones, oh my God. Looking quite angry there, isn't he? And his 4x4 reindeer, look at those abs, there's just no need for that. I think he said their abs with a capital F, did Jeff? He's what the Australians say, he's got tickets on himself. I believe the fellow Blue Boys can do it. Doing Arsenal fans going on for years. They've won the league, I know. As insufferable as our red foes. You know what? No one's worse than our Reds. They're horrible. Horrible. Yeah, you missed all. You have. Ugh, they hide, man, they hide. I had to swap to your tablets, the phone died. Does that mean so you've got a bigger screen, Louise? Is that what it is, just for Jeff? That whole area southeast of the continent has some amazing nature. And very much, not a secret, but not world known, and it should be amazing. Number 1, Charlie Bravo 04, number 1. Who doesn't want a bit of Jeffmas? I know. 1 and 3 for Ali, 1 and 2 for Mandy, wasn't it, earlier on? Happy Jeffmas. Jeff's nuts roasting on an open fire. Yeah. There was a funny McDonald's ad that's banned now because it was too AI. Oh, I've seen that. My ass. Guess the Christian folks are offended. What were he doing to that reindeer? I was right about that saddle though. He was giving it a damn good ride, Louise. A damn good ride. 4x4 reindeer. I only hope he was wearing something. You reindeer humping, jacked up, half smurf, half madness mess. You know him so well. Yeah, definitely handling its horn with consummate skill. He's got a licence. Definitely got a licence. Yeah, he's a feckin' roid, so he is. Jeff, you feckin' roid. Disgraceful behaviour. This is supposed to be a family show. I hope you know that. And you've cheapened it. Cheapened it. With your filthery. And your mungery. And your filthmongery. Disgusting behaviour. To be fair though, he does look good, doesn't he, Al Jeffrey? Is three layers of laminates, is that going to be enough? Do we need any more laminates? Does it need another moisture barrier? Disgusting behaviour. Worst part about this is I now have to try and improve on this every week. All the time. Foul. That was a female reindeer. It was. Males don't have antlers in winter. They don't. I've seen that. The females do, so they've got something to grab hold of when they give them a feckin' ride. Since when's this been family friendly? That's disgraceful behaviour, Mandy. This is very family friendly. If your family is the Manson family or something, you know what I mean? Some proper name calling. It is there. It is family friendly. I don't know, the Fred West family, the Fritzl family, but it's family friendly. Family friendly in the same way that Dr. Harold Shipman was family friendly, wasn't it? Dysfunctional family friendly. Our survey said, yeah, absolutely. And if all your family are grown up, welcome. Yeah. But it used to be alright, didn't it? And then all of a sudden things just, the slippery slope. Jeff arrived, look what happened. Family friendly, my ass. Don't mention that too often, Esther. That's an advert, that. That'll be seen on the internet as being an advert. You don't want that. Ali, come on, let's have a look. Where's your XP? Oh. Me throat. Jeez, me throat. How far away are you? Oh, is that 490? No. $9.90. Misread everything. No. Well, I've got a fucking, I can't remember what I'm doing. Doing a Ricky Tomo. How's the book reading going? Monday. Still on book 5, aren't you? She said earlier on. Morning, Jackie. What's that about the Manson family? Going us, how you doing? How's it going? Yeah, right, you are. There's Donald's channel. Let's pin him. We haven't pinned anyone yet, have we? The donut has been pinned. Click on his channel, subscribe, like, watch, do stuff. Tomash has lost something about Jeff's mess and Esther's arse. Horse and carriage. Can't have one without the other. 'Tis yourself, so it is. Yeah. It is. It's gone filthy tonight, hasn't it? I blame Jeff for all of this. You're listening to an audiobook on Spotify. Suddenly it stopped. It is time limited. You get X amounts of minutes per month because it's free. I've got an Audible subscription and I absolutely hammer the ever-loving arse out of that. I think I'm getting down to the point where there's only books that I don't like that are available free. Every month I buy something new with me credit. Get a credit every month. And then I've been listening to all the stuff I could find about true crime. Some mafia shizzle. Spy shit. I'm listening to loads of spy shit at the moment. Absolutely incredible. The Black Dahlia was one as well. That was free. That was a free audio book. Enjoyed it. Some of the biggest Danish-born serial unalivers have either emigrated to America or they were born there. How weird is that? That means they're not fucking Danish. Someone needs to tell the Americans this. At what point does it stop being Italian-American and Irish-American, you know? Just American. Embrace it. Nothing wrong with the country. Just say you're American. I'm Italian-American. No, you fucking not. Your great-great-great-granddad was Italian. You're not Italian-American. You're just fucking American. Otherwise, how far back do we go? How far back? I'm Welsh English. British? No. Did Jeff make a mess on somebody's eye? I think he might have done. He definitely did on a reindeer anyway. Yeah. He was riding the reindeer. Filth. With his six-pack. They're either born in America to first generation immigrants besides one who came to America as a teen. That's okay, that then. I don't mind that. If your parents were born there, or you were born to your parents that moved there, that's fine. I can't stand these ones who are 7 or 8 generations in. I'm Irish, you're not fucking Irish. The Irish don't want them. The Irish are sick of the Irish Americans as well. Well, because you've got red hair and you live in Boston doesn't mean you're Irish. Dirty bastard. The happy face killer, you think got Danish ancestors? Yeah, do you know what? Have I listened to that recently? I listened to the Green River. BTK, who else? I listened to a few this week, or the last couple of weeks anyway. Ed Gein as well. Got the Zarts on the Zart. You said to report the Copite shed looks to be going through. I don't know who that is because I don't want the Zarts. Don't watch it. Got sentenced for unaliving his mum in the US, then extradited after his sentence, then unalived again in Denmark. Young family massacred. He's been in a Danish prison for like 20 years. Obviously he couldn't get enough. Got a fuel leak on the car. I think a mouse chewed a fuel line. Horrible, man. They are horrible, aren't they? Little rodents getting into your car, they will chew onto absolutely everything. Then you get in it, it won't start up, and when it does eventually start up, the entire thing blows up. Disgusting behaviour. Tall fella. There's a few massively tall fellas, isn't it? Tall serial unalivers. Who's the one who's like 6'9" or something? Can't remember his name. There's a picture of him with his the jailers. The fellas are supposed to be stopping all the trouble inside jail. 2 of them, one either side, and he's like towering over him. Ed Kemper, that's the one. Fucking massive. If he saw his ass, genuinely, you wouldn't be able to stop him. You would have to tase him or just ping him. Headshot him. Yeah, Ed, he's fucking massive, man. 6 foot, he's massive. He's 6'9", a smidge over. He's something like that anyway. I don't want to be giving you false information here, like, but 2 meters and 6 centimeters. How tall is that? Yeah, 6'9" he had, I told you. I knew it. Stuck in my mind, 6'9". I mean, I'm tall, or it used to be at least. I have met people who are 6'7", 6'8", and it is ridiculous. Just, I'm not used to, my head doesn't move in that direction normally. I got mail. Ah, yeah. Oh, well, yes, this does sound slightly Danish, doesn't it? Keith Jespersen, the son of Jesper. 180 people he claims to have removed from the gene pool. Yeah, iced his grandparents when he was a teenager. Got to be fecking mental. His dad was 6'6" and his mum was 6 foot. It's mad, isn't it? Yeah, it's strange about 6'9" sticking in my head, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know why it's stuck in my mind. Huge. I think he might just be a smidge over. He's a tall man though. Obviously. Can I see if we can find him? Right. There you go. That's where the guards are supposed to keep the place sound. It's the fucking size of him, man. That is a absolute feckin' unit. That was the other one as well. Imagine trying to walk that somewhere and trying to keep him. If he wanted to really lose his rag, there's not much you're doing with him, is there? He's not like he's like that either, is he? That's a feckin' unit. An absolute feckin' unit. You had a grand weekend, Ali Alio. The Grim Life Collective and Scott on taped on videos on serial killers, Ed Gein included. Interesting. Muy interesante. You're making a family of 3 boys, 5'7" and 6'5" for the parents, sons 6'5", 6'6", and 6'8". No wonder you felt small. One of my dad's mates was a comedian from Liverpool called Big Al. I think he was 6'7". His brothers were 6'8" and 6'9". Probably one of the funniest single man I have ever met in my life. Ridiculous. He was a stand-up comedian, hilarious, a ventriloquist who could throw his voice as well, a magician, could play piano, an all-round entertainer. He used to smoke as well, so occasionally he'd pick up his pack of cigs and then he would make that talk because he was a brilliant ventriloquist, but also being able to throw the voice so it made it sound like it was over here somewhere. Just blew my mind. Hilarious. But also a little bit mental, as you'd need to be. Ends with son, also Icelandic. Sigurd son it is. Most of them are, which is why we've got names over here, which are the same, aren't we? Anderson. Anderson's quite a popular name in the UK. The son of Anders. Big lad. What do you call me? Can I put that on my tour poster, Christine? Big lad. Christine, Nottinghamshire. I'll do that. Yeah, it's fucking huge. It's ridiculous. You know, in the books, why haven't people fought back? Why didn't they fight back? Seeing someone like that coming towards you, must be thinking to yourself, I can't deal with this. Ali Alio, no worries, no worries. Long weekend, you must be shagged out. Go and get yourself to bed. Early up in the morning, don't forget, no running. No running, do your laces up. Ed Gein is on Netflix. I'll have to check that one out. I've saved that to my watch list. I've not actually got around to seeing it yet though. I will though, I will. Bonne nuit Ali mon chéri. BBC. 3:30, I don't know. In your class was a guy also called Casper, spelled the same as you. He's known as Little Casper, 6'11", tallest guy you've ever gone to school with, and he was Little Casper. Yeah, glad you had a good weekend. Sometimes it's needed, isn't it? Refreshes you. We all need a good weekend like that, occasionally. Lad in school was 6'9". Had to duck the whole time. He got a scholarship to go to university in America. Became a lawyer. Before he started university, he had to do exams and high school type thing. Yeah. Shagged out. Yeah. Knackered. Shagged out. His results were in the top 2% in America. Fucking Jesus. Must be smart then. Must be smart. A lot of very bright people go to school in America. Very bright. Which is why NASA are always hanging around universities, aren't they? There's always someone coming out and do your job for, you know what I mean? Absolutely incredible. Muy increíble. Es increíble. Sí, claro. Wasn't that smart, just average. Right, well, it is Sunday, and we've had Jeff twice. The others are feeling a little bit left out. So...
But Kipper's Vindaloo. It can't be good for you.
What Kippers found? In fact, it wasn't Kippers who found this. Thanks, Tomash. No one knows where it came from. First wild beaver spotted in Norfolk in 500 years. A wild beaver has been spotted in Norfolk for the first time since beavers were hunted to extinction in England at the beginning of the 16th century. It was filmed dragging logs and establishing a lodge in a perfect beaver habitat on the River Wensum at Pensthorpe, a nature reserve near Fakenham in Norfolk. It's the first time a free-living beaver has been recorded in the country since the species began to re-establish itself in the English countryside in 2015, when a litter of wild kits was born in Devon. The best Broads with amazing beavers. And that's Norfolk. And Steve-O's gone to bed. Gutted. I'll have to send that to Steve-O and Helen. Just that one little bit. I'll cut it out for them. Yeah, isn't that great? Beavers coming back. Proper wild beavers. Didn't he save a council somewhere about £12 million by doing the job that they wanted to do, but they were looking into it saying, we need to get diggers, we need to get this, we need to do that. Beavers just turned up and done it free of charge for them. Because nature will always out. Yeah. Big up the beavers, I say. Big up the beavers. Oh, a very poor, do you think?
Very poor. Very poor indeed.
But the Norfolk Broads is lovely. And if the beavers there as well are fantastic. Pretty Broads. Wet beavers. Wet beavers, no. Yeah. I wonder, have they got any in Las Vegas? Beavers, Las Vegas. Have to get Vic to go out and look for us. See if she can find any. You wouldn't have them in the desert though, would you? Because you need water. Obviously, what a stupid thing to ask. Lots of subpar education in US. Not taking anything away from the lad. Yep. He's making a fortune now though. Absolutely. Maybe they swam from Nederland. They might have done. Do you have many beavers in the Netherlands? I know a mate of mine went to a stag weekend in Amsterdam and he said he saw loads over there, like. Endangered species. Not what he said. He said they were in windows and all kinds of stuff. Why are they endangered? I know people used to hunt them for the fur and what have you. But why are they still endangered? Now that we can make simulated fur, why? Support the beavers. Give the beavers a hand. Eager beavers, they are very eager. They're absolutely amazing creatures. When you see what they do, I don't know, is it just natural? Do you know exactly where to go, how to do it, where to build the correct dams to look after? Oh gosh, amazing. Hasn't a lake appeared in the desert in America lately? What desert are we talking about? Why haven't I heard of that? It could be, couldn't it? Seeing as though we've got climate change, the whole of the world is changing. Why not? Wet deserts. You're having that one, Dave. A few years ago, they saw beavers in the river in Odense city, the 4th largest here, just behind a home improvement store. Lovely animals. Were they going into the home improvement store and coming out, just stealing planks of wood and all kinds of stuff? I'd love that. See one running away with a hacksaw. What's wrong with you? I've got a toothache, I can't be asked. Meant to say that Ed Gein thing on Netflix, it's not very accurate at all, to say the least. Worth watching though, innit? Just to see lunacy. I like all that. I like a bit of lunacy. They chew the tree and then they stop and listen for creaking and they continue. Alright, so if they don't hear any creaking, they'll continue chewing. As soon as they hear some creaking, it's alright, I know what's going to happen now. Just little nibbles, down it comes. They make dams and sometimes that's a problem for the trains. That is not a problem for the trains are a problem for the beavers. If you're building trains in places where a dam by a beaver will cause submerged trains or submerged train tracks, you are in trouble. Says I. What's not correct? Yeah, let us know what's not correct. There's loads of, do you know what? If that's what Netflix are into, and it seems they are at the moment, doesn't it? They're into loads of that. There'll never be an end. There's always someone else in the States who's coming out, trying to outdo each other. I'm sure they wear it as a badge of honour, don't they? Just how many? 140? 150 here, lad. So most of it's not correct. Bloody hell. Lake Manly in Death Valley. I've been to Death Valley. Wet it was not, Louise. Wet it was not. Mate, what? How's that? Has something fed into it? Is that where it's come from? Has like a river changed its course or something? How's that happened? Because that is an exceptionally hot place, Death Valley. Isn't the hottest place on the planet? Apart from the inside of a McDonald's apple pie, obviously. How the bloody hell did they manage to get water there? That must have flowed in. That can't just be rain. Definitely, but Jeff's going there for his holidays. He loves it. The hotter the better for our Jeff. Oh. Christine, Charlie Bravo 04.
It's going up, 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 it's there.
It's there. It is there. More loosely based on true facts. So it's a story. That's the way they do sometimes do that, don't they? This is based on a true story. High rainfall lately. It reappeared 2 days ago. All right. Is this something that was there a long time ago? And it's took huge rain for it to come back into play. That's mad. Lulu Bellatini. Has it ended up with loads of flowers and grasses and things? That's what normally happens, isn't it? It rains for the first time in 100 years on a desert and then all these plants just pop up. Stuff that's lain dormant for decades. Mad, isn't it? The world's a mad place. The Jeffrey Dahmer thing on Netflix wasn't very accurate, but the Ed Gein thing took the piss. I'd still watch it. Mind you, I don't believe half of the stuff that I see on TV anyway, so. Near definitely me. Why, thank you. No problem at all. Thank you, Christine. Thank you for being here. What the fucking hell's that now? Oh. I do this every week, don't I? I reckon that's someone putting the wheelie bin out. No, it isn't. It can't be. Can't be. The wheelie bins go out on a Sunday night for Monday morning between March and November. That can't be someone putting the wheelie bin out. That might be thunder, lightning. As for the weather forecast, no comment. It is getting better compared to what it used to be. It is at least ballpark nowadays, isn't it? And there's been a few times lately where it said it's going to rain at whatever time o'clock, and it did on the dot. OTD, on the dot. Properly. Another storm. We normally get loads, don't we? One after the other. There'll be one big storm in the Gulf of Mexico, and then the States will get hit, and Jamaica and places like that will get hit, and then bits of it will filter their way round to us. We'll end up with 4 or 5, one after the other. And we'll just have Bram. What's next? At least we got loads of good films from the Ed Gein incident. The Ed Gein incident sounds like a 1990s indie band. I'd watch them. We did. There's a few I need to watch. I don't normally watch the films. I'd rather watch the real life stuff, but I want to watch Monster, is it? The Eileen Warnos one. Because she was absolutely feckin' mental. I watched something with her recently as well. A real life thing. In fact, it was a documentary about a New Zealand documentary woman who went to meet her. Who was one of the few people who used to go and see her all the time. Bizarre. Eileen Warnos. She could look quite serene and nice, look around at people and smile and things, and then 2 minutes later, her face changed. Her eyes looked completely different. It's like two different people. Absolutely insane. That woman was fucking mad. Mind you, if her story was true, I'm not surprised she was mad. Was not treated well by men, especially family members during her life. Filth. Silence of the Lambs was good. I tried to read the book, the Thomas Harris book, wasn't it? I couldn't get into it at all. Manhunter, I think the other one was, wasn't it? I think I got most of the way through that, but Psycho and Silence of the Lambs. Yeah, Psycho was, wasn't it? Watched Devil in Disguise. It's about Gacy. Listened to an audio book about him recently as well. His was interesting. BTK as well. How these people that were... In fact, one of the ones I listened to was on Audible. It was free. Why we love serial killers. And I was just talking about why we're so attracted to these people. The stories, not the people themselves. Although there are some ladies who do seem to like these lads. Ted Bundy, I can see that. But Richard Ramirez as well. I mean, obviously he had the cheekbones and everything, but pentagrams on his hand and fucking mental. Chainsaw Massacre. There was quite a few, wasn't there? Ed Gein, I think, spawned a level of these things. You watched Bridget Jones yesterday evening. Was that inspired by Ed Gein, was it, Christine? Was it? Bridget Jones's Diary. Tuesday went out and iced 400 people. Saturday, bought big pants. I'd watch that. That'd be a fucking hell of a one, that wouldn't it? Bridget Jones' Diary, where she turned into a proper full-on serial killer. Make that. Come on, Hollywood, you wankers. You're not into that kind of thing, no. To Catch a Killer's a good one about Gacy. They are mad, aren't they? The things that they got away with. I mean, obviously never got away with it in the end, but how they got away with so much for so long. Absolutely insane. Green River Killer was mad. Absolutely. Some of them over there in the States are genuinely, you could not write people as crazy as that. So The Devil in Disguise as well. You like a bit of true crime as well, though, don't you, Esther? Charlie Bravo 04, Charlie Bravo. Yeah, he inspired a lot, didn't he? Just that one story, or that one person, and a shitload of films. And people are coming from Gdansk to see the film. There's a criminal psychologist that's made a series of episodes with new in-detail interviews with Dennis Rader. Oof. Case always haunted you hearing him describe it all as a matter of fact. Yeah, that was BTK, wasn't it, Dennis Rader? Blind, torture, crisps. Something like that. She has a Danish last name. Ramsland. It's Wales, isn't it? Ramsland. John Wayne Gacy was the clown, the killer clown. Wasn't he into politics? He knew loads of high-ups. Lots of people involved in politics and the police and stuff like that. Fucking Fucking mad. Did he catch BTK through his daughter's DNA? They did. They caught him through two things. One was the fact that he was sending his letters and what have you on a disc that was saved in the church, wasn't it? And someone was able to look through it and go, this is where it was done. This was edited by someone called Dennis. But then to prove that it was him, they got the DNA from his daughter through the university, wasn't it? Went to the university and she had like a smear or something, or a pap test, and he just subpoenaed them to get the DNA, got it from that, and it had to be a familial link. Had to be. There's no getting away from it. So he couldn't even say someone else had used the computer in my name and sent you all those things. No. We have your DNA, dickhead. Mad. LA has the highest concentration of serial killers, apparently. So much elsewhere, it's hard to know. You'd think LA though, wouldn't you? Just because it seems like it's a mad place. Been there twice, and both times I went away from there thinking, this place isn't real. It's not real. Tons of them in Louisiana, there is, isn't there? Also, Maryland. Every other episode of these things that you have on ID channel or crime and investigation, police in Maryland were called to fucking hell another one. Yeah, taken without their knowledge as well. It was the DNA, but it was the schmear. But it needed to be done. So the Paulus asked for it. Can we take your smear test? She never even knew about it. Yeah, he asked the police if they could trace her disc before he sent it. No. You send it. Go on, you send it. Oh yeah, by the way, yeah, dickhead. Hello. Good to be back. Yeah, the hospital near the university had a DNA. Because it was done via the university, wasn't it? Baltimore is very hardcore, it is. Baltimore, Maryland. Isn't it? Didn't Baltimore used to be the number one, you are not going to walk out of here, capital in the world at one point? There was that in Chicago, wasn't it? Chicago was as well. Feckin' mental. But, you know, it's not weapons. Weapons aren't the problem. I think you find they fucking are, mate. You don't have an argument in a pub spilling out onto the street into a gunfight over here, do you? Might be a fight outside. Barman or doorman come out, stop it. Oi, you go that way. You go that way. Behave yourselves. All right, mate. Not over there. Pool table. Bang, 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 bang. 6 people are gone. Feckin' mental. That was only 5 shots as well, I know, by the way, but there was 2, one behind each other. Before anyone says anything. I'm losing the plot here, aren't I? Losing the plot. Baltimore is mad. I think Dan was talking about that. Him and Spencer went into Baltimore to, was it watch a gig or something, wasn't it? I said where they had to park. They had to walk like a mile from where they were parked to the theatre where the gig was. As soon as it finishes, get out. Get the absolute fuck out of there. Baltimore is where the Wire is situated. Try to, but it didn't grip you. It's widely regarded as one of the greatest shows of all time, isn't it? I've never watched a minute of it. Should I be worried that over half of the audience seem to have in-depth knowledge about serial killers? Yes and no. I should be more worried about you being 19 foot 12 and me picking on you all the time. Yeah, you can ask questions in this chat and nobody knows the answer to. What's the nearest star to this star to that star? No one's got a bleeding clue. Who's got the most kills in 1 month? Oh, that'll have to be such and such. I think you'll find, as the argument rages back and forward, you're all mental. Feckin' mental. It's fascinating though, isn't it? All that stuff. I just looked it up in St. Louis, Missouri as the highest murder rate currently. They're trying to outdo each other, aren't they? LA's nowhere near the top. I bet you know if you look into it for serials over the years, LA is right up there. There was one person in Alaska who kidnapped people and took them out into the wilderness, then set them free to hunt them. Wasn't Sarah Palin, was it, by any chance? Bunch of weirdos. But you might be a bunch of weirdos, but you're my weirdos. Oh, Can't ask for a better weirdo family in my life. It's fantastic. Yeah. Well, the Jeff calendar or the laminated killing calendar, which one's gonna do better? The Jeff one will have to be heavily laminated though. I see you ladies. Filt. Missouri laminates. Do you know what I should do? I should make a Missouri laminates advert for this, shouldn't I? Just for this chat. A proper full-on one. I wonder what my acting chops are like. Mind you, if your acting's shite, you look even more realistic, don't you? Those PBS 3 o'clock in the morning adverts that are on. I'm Mad Bob. Welcome to Mad Bob's Cars. You want a vehicle? Robert Hansen, yeah, he was American with first generation Danish immigrant parents. See these bloody Danes, can't take him anywhere, can you? I bet you know, if the beer was alright in America, he wouldn't be pissed off. If you take someone from Denmark and put them somewhere where the beer's shit, of course they're going to be annoyed, aren't they? Alaska seems to be a good place for bad men on the run. That sounds like a really good book. That I would read that. Alaska, a good place for bad men on the run. But is there somewhere that's a bad place for good men on the run? Why would good men be on the run? Still hot. This live stream is brought to you courtesy of Missouri Laminates. Missouri Laminates. For all your laminating needs. I could do that. Give us a job. So I've got to find something else, haven't I? There's another one I want to watch, and I can't think what it is. I think there's a BTK one on Netflix, isn't there? Talking to his daughter. That's saved. There's one on Amazon Prime. I can't think. A good place for good men to run from bad men. Greenland would be a good place for that. Scandinavia is just as populated as Alaska. Climate and landscape's the same. There's enough nature to house millions. Parts of Alaska there's nobody there, is there? Put the bodies in the ground and laminate over. Some of them should have done, shouldn't they? As when people turned up at the house, there's a strange smell. I think an animal might have buried underneath your house and passed away. Then when he dug it up, 6 million people under there. Fucking mental. Well, I don't understand it. I sort of do and I don't understand it. If that's your thing, sort it out and then get rid of the bodies. Drive them thousands of miles if you can. Get them away from your house. Don't bury them underneath your own bloody house. You're asking for trouble, aren't you? Why does your house smell weird? Why is it every time the police go past, the dogs that they're carrying with them are fucking mental? I know, let's go and knock on the door and see what happens. Crazy bastards. Crazy bastards. France, Germany and Poland combined is about the size of Alaska. Those are big countries as well. Those aren't small countries by any stretch of the imagination. France, Germany, Poland. That is a huge tract of land. That's about that big on the map. That's fucking mental. There's a lot of space, isn't it, in the north? Lots of unused space. Because you can't do anything. Unless you're absolutely insane. Living in places like Norilsk. Why? Why would you? Apart from like the mining and things. Just wouldn't go there. And in the south, I mean South America, Africa and Australia are massive, aren't they? But there's fuck all in between them. So much space. Why can't we move some of the north down there? Balance the place out more. It looks untidy, I think, the earth. Just move it slightly. Rubik's Cube it. That'd be alright, wouldn't it? Just pull Alaska down slightly turn into this lush farmland. Be great. Loads of people living there. It's huge, says Esther. That's going on the tour poster as well. Those three countries are about 187 million people. Alaska got 740,000 people. I think as Merseyside got 1 million people living in it, more people live in Merseyside than live in Alaska. Saw a world map recently that has the countries onto proper scale wise. GB looks tiny because it is, Lulu Bellatini is really, really small, which makes it even more remarkable what we've managed to achieve. How has something that big ruled a quarter of the globe? How has something that big produced so many incredible writers, poets, musicians, comedians, artists, filmmakers? It's amazing, absolutely amazing. We punch way above our weight, we really do. Ireland does as well. Not just the UK, but Ireland, you know, proper Ireland. Not pass the parcel very quickly Ireland, you know, the real Ireland. There's room in it, a lot of space. You could knock through, couldn't you? I think that's what he's trying to do, isn't he, Trump? Trying to knock through into Greenland. Nederland disappeared. Nederland's tiny as well. Proper tiny. But again, punches way above its weight. Bloody beautiful, bloody beautiful. C'est disparu, as they say in Japan. How many inventions have come from the UK? Our Scottish brethren especially. Little tiny place on a little tiny place in a little place in a big place has just provided all kinds of stuff. Mad. The UK colonised one way, Ireland colonised a different way. You did. On a Mercator projection map, the further you get to north and south, the more distorted the size is. The more important thing about that type of map is it's reliable when sailing and navigating. It is. Until you look at a globe and you realise just how ridiculously big Greenland is in Africa. Africa's massive as well. Doesn't look it on a map, does it? Feckin' huge. You blame the weather. You either want to leave for more sunshine or you're stuck inside with our own thoughts. Yeah, doesn't that work though, Louise? That's the reason why we're so good. If you can't go out and you are stuck inside the house and you've got a guitar or a piano or a pen and paper, stuff comes just tumbling out all the time. And the whole world listens. Brilliant. You must get it all the time up there, 38,000 feet up Mount Pendle. Just going to nip to the shops. Oh, hang on a second, it's going to take 4 weeks. Balls to it. I'll get Deliveroo and I'll sit in the back garden. With your dictaphone. With your what? What, use your finger instead? What? You're on about? Tiny but with big mouths. We shout about it all around the world. The true size of, you believe the site is called, if you want to try pulling the UK down to equator and see how it shrinks, it's going to be nothing. Fucking that. Africa's 14 times bigger than Greenland. The way you should say that really is Greenland is only 14 times smaller than Africa. It's fucking mental. Mental. If you look at Djibouti on a map, it's tiny compared to its neighbours, Somalia and Ethiopia. I love Djibouti. Jitterbug Djibouti. I love Djibouti. Yeah, it's not right, is it? I've told you this before as well. I can't get over some of these things. The eastern side of Brazil is closer to Africa than it is to its own western side. It's how big Brazil is. True story. True story. It's that far away on a globe. Well, maybe that far. I always think Africa to South America, it's like massively huge, but it's not. It's that far. You almost can't see Djibouti on a map of Africa. You need to know where it is to begin with. Somalia, Ethiopia, so it's towards the east, is it? Eastern side. Ethiopia's the east, isn't it? And Juliet is the west. You had AI compare the western UK to Jutland and basically conclude that we have it considerably sunnier, warmer summers colder winters than us. We get mild winters because of the Gulf Stream. And then we have a lot of rain, even during the summer, because of the Gulf Stream. Madagascar is bigger than the UK. Madagascar, not Madagascar, Madagascar. It is. Again, doesn't look it because it's next to Africa, so it just looks like a little tiny island. It's feckin' not. It's huge. Feckin' huge. More globes, people. More globes. Every house used to have a globe in years ago, didn't they? We've got a globe in this house. True story. It's only when you start spinning it round and looking that you see just how big the world is, but how small the world is as well. It's not massive. It's not tiny though. It's a pity travelling isn't easier for us. Madagascar share. Yeah. That'd work, wouldn't it? Imagine that. Car share in Madagascar. Wouldn't just be one advert with one episode with the freaking monkey on it. It's gone wrecked. Sorry you spelled it the Danish way, because you English speakers just have to give place English version of the real names. We do. Because we were the first ones to turn up with a flag, aren't we? Everywhere we go. Dink. What's this place called? Mumbai. No. I don't want to say goodbye to my mum, so therefore we're going to call it Bombay. Is Mandy asleep? There she is. Is our house globe one of those drink ones? What are you trying to say about my family, Mandy? It's not. It's a cheap plastic one off of the internet. It doesn't go clink, clink, clink when you move it round. I would love one of those, though. Genuinely would love a proper old school, highly polished, lovely, because they're gorgeous bits of furniture, aren't they? And then have, I don't know, milkshakes in there or water and stuff like that. If anyone comes round. Fanta. A rock shandy. Just open it up. They're expecting to see port and expensive brandies and vintage wines. Fridge. I want a crusher. No. You say Madagascar as well. I can't be doing Madagascar. Madagascar. It's not Madagascar. Madagascar, lad. I don't get the American pronunciations of some places. Looking at the words, I don't see where they come up with it. Milan being one of them. Milan. Where'd you get Milan from? Oh, fucking clue, man. Milan, of course. Or Milan. Moscow. Fucking Moscow. People in Moscow call it Moscow because it's called fucking Moscow. Wales gone mad. Yeah, Mars cow. Cow from Mars. What are you on about? Madagascar. Fuck it. Well, mind you, there was no one more mad than Gascoigne. Absolutely insane. Fantastic player, but what an absolute lunatic. You say Wien because that's what it's called, but the English say Vienna. Why? And Copenhagen is disgraceful. It should be Wien, but then Ultravox would be shit, wouldn't he? This means nothing to me. Oh, Wien. Just sounds fucking awful. Copenhagen. There must be a reason for that. Because it's not difficult to say, is it? Copenhagen. Moskva. You're my Moskva. Ken Monkow. Drinks Globe. Singer Pedal Sewing Machine. Oh, now, one of my relatives had one of them. Gorgeous. Proper old school. They were beautiful, beautiful machines then. When I went Euro Billions, fittings for the snug, absolutely. And it will happen eventually. As Jed is my witness, it will happen. Venen and Copenhagen. So you're the same. Copenhagen's just the same as Copenhagen. It's not the same, is it? Venen rather than Wien. Wiener Schnitzel, not Venen Schnitzel. And I know because that's all I ate for about the first 2 months in the Netherlands. Wiener Schnitzels and chips. Fucking hell, man. Early 80s. Don't like it. Have you tried it? No. Don't like it. Wiener Schnitzel. You ever tried this? No, I don't like it. Just have a taste. Okay then. Oh, fuck. Can I have more of that, please, 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 please? Now I know that you shouldn't really be eating it. Colour versus colour. What's it called? Which Copenhagen? Copenhagen. There's no G, is there? It's the haven of Copenhagen. Can you still get... Are those Singer pedal sewing machines still available to buy? I don't mean new, I mean... Are they still around? Wiener Schnitzel, because I live by the border. But that's what they were called, Wiener Schnitzel. Well, it's Austrian, isn't it? It's not muffin, it's Austrian. Was fit though. Jeez, man, it was fit. Then you find out years later it's veal, isn't it? And you shouldn't really be eating it. The problem with that though is it tastes so nice. Why are you eating veal? It tastes so nice. But it's evil, yeah I know, but it tastes so nice. I've not eaten it since. I've been good that way. If I went to Vienna or Wien or Weinen, I'm not sure I'd be able to say no, to be honest with you. There'd be a place to buy near anything. Absolutely. Absolutely. That was a huge thing for me, that. Moving to the Netherlands. It was just suddenly, everywhere's different. But it's not too much different. Just different enough for me to go, this is different. More people need that in their lives, I think. Dutch using the US spelling. Because of TV, isn't it? TV and Hollywood films. People are so used to doing it. There's a Dutch YouTuber who I was absolutely 100% convinced was actually American. But she isn't. Just sounds so American. All my Dutch friends sound Dutch. Even when they're speaking English, they still sound Dutch. You can tell where they're from. She sounds American, and yet Tim Roonier, who's a fantastic YouTuber, brilliant filmmaker, just sounds proper Dutch English boss. I love the Dutch speaking English, that accent. Same as Danes speaking English or Swedes speaking English. Have their own way of speaking. I love it. I don't want to lose that to everyone speaking the same fucking Netflixese American. No, just be your own thing, man. Copenhagen strip. You got your own pronunciation depending on where in the country you're arse born. So you having to go with us for not pronouncing it correctly, and then other people in your own bloody country don't. Ugh. So many of those machines got turned into pub tables. I've seen a few of them. Such a waste. They should just be little works of art. Little works of art. Gorgeous, man. Very intricate, aren't they? Loads of bloody weight in them. I know that. When the lotto comes in, the Euro billions, I will build a place. There will be those in there. I was thinking this at some point. I would genuinely make a set as well. Just to do like, even with all that money, I'd still live stream. But I would make a set. A proper full-on set. There'd be a pub, a front room, a shop or something, a fucking barbers. Every stream would just be slightly different. How good would that be? Turn it into its own little TV show. With recurring characters. Why don't you just go into TV, you dickhead? No. You've got the US vocal fryers, but I hate that. I really do hate that. The Aussies are bad enough with their inflection at the end. Everything sounds like a question, but yeah, the vocal fry, no. If the English anglicised so many names in Ireland, as well as plenty of other places, of thousands, we anglicised everywhere because it was easier. If we turned up with a flag, and also it was part of control, wasn't it? I'm sure that was part of it. We turn up with a flag, right, we own this now. What, we're not going to call it that, because that's what your people call it. We'll call it something else. We make up new words, yeah, lemon. We as an old society have different accents if you go 5 miles away. You grew up on the border of what you call Moynland. I'm going to turn the pause into a sweatshop. You regulars embroidering merch. That's a good idea. See, that's a brilliant idea because we could live stream that and then do it as a tutorial. How to embroider logos onto baseball caps. So that you get a live stream out of that. A live stream how to brew beer. Be brilliant. How good would that be? Its own little factory, like Warhol's factory. You'd all get paid decent money, I'd make sure. Minimum wage, obviously. Dublin, yeah. Blackpool. Your lemon. That's not Del Boy, that one. Oh, bollocks. I've just gone Bading again. Why'd you go Bading? Northern Germany and Southern Jutland, where you're from, we say moin in Germany as hello and goodbye. Moin. That sounds Scottish. Moin, as in come on. Moin, you bastard. Same in Wales as well, yes. Yes, and the Welsh have fought back against it quite well. With Snowdonia being renamed Eryri. And Mount Snowdon being recalled Irwyddfa. And you get to the top of that mountain by going on the Snowdon Railway, Mandy. Snowdon Railway. Why haven't they changed it? What's the Brecon Beacons been changed to as well now? What's the fucking name of that now? One that they say that Brits can't pronounce. Banai Brechinioch. Right? Is that correct, Mandy? Yes or no? Banai Brechinioch. The English can't pronounce that. Fucking Scouse can. I'm going to the Brecon Beacons. Banai Brechinioch. No, I'm telling the fucking truth, boy. Yeah, it doesn't sound right. The original names actually mean something they do. And especially in languages as complicated as Gaelic Irish, Welsh, Gaelic Scots as well. It does mean something, and it can be, the difference in a name can be tiny but can mean something completely different. Get back to the Welsh, get back to the Irish, what the names actually meant. You like to know the origin of languages? It's called etymology, that, Esther. Etymology. Absolutely fascinating where things came from. Moin is the dwarf from Lord of the Rings. He's a bit of a dick but lovable. Oh, we all love a dick, don't we? Don't we, girls? Don't we, girls? Same in England, yet loads of names changed over the years. Lots of our names as well are from other countries. In the north especially, there's loads of Viking names, isn't there? Loads of Norse and Viking names. In the south there's more Frenchy names. And then to the west, of course, some Celtic influences. I like it. I like the way it works. Don't know what's down south, so you don't care. See, putting your Welsh folk to the sword like you normally do. Bloody gogs. I quite like it. Benai Brechinioch sounds even more windswept than Brecon Beacons does. But get them to change the name of the train, Mandy. Sort that out. Mooi, it means hello in Drenthe and Groningen. Did not know that. A lot of English names in England mean things. A lot of old names come from Old English or Old Norse, they do. If you look at places like Kirkby, Kirkby just means next to a church. So it's a little place, a little town or village next to a church. Ormskirk, the Church of Orm. Loads of places like that. The northeast is full of Vikings, as you can tell by the fact that they can't understand the bastard word they say. Big part of the southern peninsula that is now German was Danish for centuries. You lost it in 1864. What a game of cards that should have been there. A humbling still resides in us Danes today. Take it back. Take it back, man. Bet you to it. You were busy typing us. You need it, of course. We learn these things all the time. It's brilliant. Some English places, yeah, the names come from Latin because the Romans. Bloody Romans. There's lots of Roman influences as well. Viking, Norse, French, Romans. And then the old Celts, Picts, some Anglo-Saxonese. It's good. Kirk is church in Danish and in Dutch without the E on the end. Kirk. Kerk. Or is it K-E-R-K in Netherlands? K-I-R-K is still a church in Scotland as well. Or again, a Kerk. Kerk, there you go, yeah. Which is why you've got Kerkrade, where Rode AC come from. True story. Same influences, Kirk, Scottish. Kirkentillich, aye. I like it. I've got friends whose surname is Kirk. K-I-R-K. K-I-R-K. Oh no, can't speak English. Kirk. Wexford in Ireland comes from the Vikings because they had a settlement there. They got everywhere. The Horny Danes. The Vikings got everywhere, didn't they? Jump in a ship, keep on going till you see someone you don't recognise. Volley fuck out of them and take the land. Eglwys is church in Welsh. What does that sound like? Is that Spanish? That is close to church in another language. Might not be Spanish. Oh, I don't know. Eglwys. Fucking Eglwys. I'm going to Eglwys, I am. Then we go for a pint, except we can't go for a pint because we can't serve fucking ale on a Sunday. Wasn't too long ago, that, by the way. The Welsh will come raiding across the border to go to places like Chester. It is, yeah, bit Spanish, isn't it, Iglesia? Église in France. Iglesia. Julio Iglesia, July, church. Must be from there somewhere, mustn't it? Eglwys. What do you call it? Waste of time. Waste of bloody time. Bloody churchies coming over here, causing kerfuffles. Iglos is church in Irish, similar to Welsh. It will be the same in, I was going to say, be the same in Scottish as well, won't it? Scottish Gaelic. Scottish Gaelic. Even though they call it a kirk to each other. Ireland has produced some of Iceland's most beautiful women. Bloody beautiful. What's it say? Eglwys. Be the same thing, won't it? All comes from the same place. You are either in the Eglwys camp or the Kirk camp. Fact. Bollocks. What time is it now? Look at this. It is Sunday after all. Time for Horace. We're not having the Jeff hat-trick. Sorry, ladies.
A scent of ginger. Wrapped presents under the tree. Get your stockings out.
Horace, you absolute filthmonger. Asking the lovely ladies to get stockings out. What's he playing at? What have these been on today? Absolute filth out the three of them. Filth. Utter filth. We come from church to women. There's women in churches. Scots Gaelic is very similar to Irish, almost the same language. Yeah, and they're trying hard to stop it from dying out in Scotland, aren't they? There's like a handful of people who are trying to push it as much as possible. They need to. Can't lose languages. Sounds like a killer hunting gingers in a home invasion. Scent of ginger. Oh, naughty. Horace is naughty. Bit of filth. Filth. Kippers was at it with the beavers as well. Jeff's always at it, riding reindeer. With his shirt off and his eyes like chipped ice. Amazing. Oh. I must be, do you know what? I might be going through hot flashes here. I think I might be having a slice of menopause. Do I want chocolate? Do I want to sit and watch Love Actually? I've had enough. Fucking had enough. What do you call it when you have hair colour but your beard is another? normal. I think most Brits have got that. Doesn't matter what colour your hair is, your beard's always ginger. Is there a name for that? Beard is fairly ginger. Don't have one. No. When it does, most people in the north of Europe, I think, have got slightly gingerish beards. Mine used to be before the grey started to appear. I don't mind. I think if I go full grey, I look fantastic. As opposed from just looking scruffy. There is a theme tonight. It's filth, and more filth. So help me God. It's them lot. It's not me, it's them lot. See, they do all their own little bits, don't they? I don't have any involvement in this whatsoever. It's not me, honest. Follicle heterochromia. There you go. Sure, I did not know that. But I have noticed loads of people, doesn't matter what colour in the UK and Ireland, no matter what colour your hair is, there's ginger in your beard. It must be something. Must be a throwback. Your hair is fairly light in summer, but in winter your hair is wet. It looks almost black. Your piabs are neither. Just made it up. Do you know what? No. That is absolutely 100% true. Peer reviewed, true it is. Follicle heterochromia. Does sound right. Because it is to do with the follicles. And the chromia, the colour of them. And of course, yeah, to do with manly man. I also saw follicle heterochromia support an 8 mile radius in Toronto in 72. Fact. They were fourth on the bill. Absolutely superb. Tore it up, man. Tore it up. Prog metal they were. They had that one 18-minute song played on balalaika and triangle. That was it. Ever seen folks with heterochromia eyes? Stunning. Stunning. I've not seen that, by the way. Could have, do you know what? I had me fooled completely. It sounds 100% right. Absolutely 100% right. It sounds like a real, genuine medical anomaly, doesn't it? People and sheepdogs. Oh, was that wall-eyed? One's a different colour to t'other. We had a sheepdog and she had 2 different coloured eyes. One was blue and one was brown. True story. People think David Bowie had 2 different coloured eyes. He didn't, did he? He had one massive pupil which made it look darker than the other. That's what that is. The colour of a cat is coded in the gender gene, so if a male has 3 colours, he has an extra X chromosome and therefore is sterile. Right. And if you're sterile, you can't then have kidlets. Bowie, yep. Both eyes were the same colour. One just had a massive pupil which made it look dark. Because he was punched or stabbed, wasn't he? In the head. No, punched he was. True. Barney McGrew. Yeah, punched as a kid. Not you, obviously. No one would punch you as a kid, Louise. Knock shite out of him. Louise has got the reach, you see. Dead long arms. Proper dig on her as well, Louise. Don't mess with her. He did, didn't he? And then his pupil went massive. Yeah, it's a defect because of getting punched as a kidlet. And then it turned it into a bit of a selling point, didn't it, for Bowie? He was enigmatic at the best of times with that as well. The Mrs. Tom is optically correct. Shall we see that? I can't make that any bigger, can I? But yeah. Yeah. See, if you have a look, where is it? That side there. The pupil's massive. There you go. Mandy knows the score. Mandy knows the score. True story. That is the dedication to detail that we absolutely love on this channel, Mandy. Fair play, man. Fair play. That, by the way, that Bowie head is one of the most amazing things I've ever seen. Genuinely. Absolutely incredible. Knew a girl that over 3 years lost the colour in her pupils, so they all went black. It was trippy. What? what would happen if the pupil's big, things be too bright or something. It genuinely is. I get mine done all the time, don't I? When I go in the ophthalmologist to have the magic eye drops, I have to wear sunglasses constantly on the way home. Fucking horrific, horrific. He's got my ears. Did make him very memorable. Obviously, the music was fantastic and his image and what have you, but before that, the eyes, people knew who he was. It's a good selling point. Made a good thing out of a bad thing. Absolutely. It's the way to do it. The iris, not pupils. Thyrus. Ever seen tattooed eyes? I have. There's a fella who goes in the upper south stand where I am. I keep going to say Goodison. It's not. When I go to the football, who is tattooed everywhere. Lips, ears, head, bald head, tattooed all over, and his eyes are done as well. Looks insane, looks painful, looks very expensive as well. Belladonna droplets, it's horrible. Even a cloudy winter day needed sunglasses. Yeah, I get mine done. I've done it a few times where I've walked into the hospital and it has been dark overcast. Very, very dark overcast. And I've come out and the sun has been out. And even wearing very dark sunglasses, I struggled walking home. Struggled. Visine eye drops. Wouldn't want to fuck with your eyes. I have to get it done constantly. They say you can't drive for 8 hours afterwards. I'm not surprised. It's horrific. Just try and get home, get on the sofa, put music on or something, and then cover my head with a blanket. It's horrible. Forbidden. It is dangerous. Oh, it is dangerous, man. Seen a girl with a camel tattooed on her toe. In case anybody asks to see it, show us, yeah. Filth. Utter filth. Have the knuckles on the toe, are they the humps? That'd be boss, wouldn't it? First had it when you were 3.5. You remember it looking at a lot like hot air balloon and farm. What? Look at the hot air balloon and farm. Yeah, it is crazy. I walk over to the hospital to get mine done. When I come back, my dad, do you want a lift home? Do you want picking up? No, I'll be alright. Every time I get halfway home and think, shit, I should have said yes. And I've got really dark sunglasses. But it's horrible. Horrible. If I'm still getting this done during the summer, I'm going to have to get a lift home. I can't do it. It's too much. The last time I went in, I think, or no, the time before last, it was dark as I went in. It rained while I was inside. And it proper bouncing down to the point where I thought, this is going to be horrific walking home. By the time I got out, not only was there no clouds anymore, they were completely empty. There wasn't a cloud in the sky. Pure blue, bright sunshine. It was horrific. I recorded it though. Family of Pakistani ex worked in the airlines so they could bring it from the States. Never had to stare at the hot air balloon with the image eyes. Oh yeah. I have actually. The hot air balloon it is, isn't it? Why is that? Why is it a hot air balloon? Yeah, mad. Is belladonna forbidden? Not so belladonna. Maradona. Slightly different. Oh, what do you reckon? Still hot or not? What do we think? Come on, let me know. What's your guesses? Still hot? No. Visine. I'm gonna pronounce that different every single time. Visine eye drops. You can't get Visini eye drops. Waarom niet? Mind you, why would you need anything like that? Should they not be for the doctors? Just for the doctors, no one else. We need to see inside your eyes, therefore we're going to give you this magic juice. Don't be doing it at home. It's always a hot air balloon and also a farm. I've never seen a farm. Same as in 93, same as in 25. Yeah, no, I've seen a hot air balloon. Not seen the other one, no. Not seen the farm yet. They make your pupils wider. So do school meals over here, don't they? Bit of politics, bit of politics. Turkey dinosaurs all around. Yeah, I know I get mine done all the time, and it looks fucking insane. Looks like you're stoned. Walk out. People are walking past you as you're walking out the hospital. You know, why is he walking out looking like that? Just get green circles and red circles. Yeah, I think I've got the hot air balloon, but also there's a red dot with green lines coming off it as well. You make your oogwit whiter, the whites of your eyes whiter. It's horrible though, isn't it? I've got photo sensitivity, especially in my left eye. As soon as you put the big light on it, it just rolls back in my head and I can't stop it no matter how hard I try. When I do try it, do that, fucking proper trying, dead hard, like I'm almost going to piss myself, that kind of thing. So got tears coming out and all kinds. Doctor saying, are you alright? Fucking hurry up. Hate it. You had the hot air balloon recently, Tomash? It is the hot air balloon, isn't it? Is it a sort of reddy, pinky red hot air balloon as well? That's what I'm thinking of. I should know this, shouldn't I? How high did you go, Tommy? Tell me, how high did you go? All the way into the feckin' stratosphere. To the toppermost of the poppermost. I would suggest as well to anybody on here, get your eyes checked really, regularly, and if you've not had them done in a while, get them done ASAP, Rocky man. Don't wait. You can find all kinds of stuff. That's how I've ended up with all this stuff happening and getting plastic surgery free of charge. Photosensitivity does suck, dude. You've got a scratch cornea so the light splits through it and appears brighter. That's horrible. You will need sunglasses all year round, definitely. You wear a smidge over 6'2", just a smidge. Smidge. The ophthalmologist was like, the hot air balloon and the optician is less exciting. Is this better? No, it is. The ophthalmologist is definitely the one with the hot air balloon, I know that. But also they have the little red circle with the green lines, and the green circles as well, like Louise said. It is, isn't it? You got to follow it round as well. It's going to appear to your right. Can you look? Yeah. Don't move your head. I didn't move my head. You just fucking moved your head. I know. No, stop moving your head. I didn't. Yeah. Too high, Tommy. Too high. It's got too commercial, Tommy. It's supposed to be about the baby Jesus. Photosensitivity because of cataracts. That's what Edgar Davids had. I can't fucking speak. I can't speak. What's wrong with me? Just go to Specsavers, Casper. Don't know what qualifications a person you see, but yeah, wished he still had Liz from 2 years ago. Why was she a stone cold fox? Was she a hottie? They're very, very highly qualified, aren't they? The 20-minute exam that I was supposed to have when I went in there lasted an hour and 15 minutes. And I got given a piece of paper afterwards saying, take this directly to your GP. Do not pass go. Fucking what? What? You have a problem. Oh, bollocks. No permanent damage. It sounds like bloody permanent to me, doesn't it? Know so many people have glasses but won't wear them, even while driving. Keep hitting stuff. Gab shites. You've got to make sure you wear them, man. Thought David's was glaucoma. Oh, sorry, it was one of glaucoma, not cataracts. Get them sorted, man. No sight issue. You don't need glasses, but you do wear sunglasses a lot. Yeah, but that's just because you look cool wearing them, Tomash. That's what it is, isn't it? No arsing around. Don't need them. I just wear them because I look fucking cool. Would love to always wear sunglasses, but some people might think you're a cokehead. Do it anyway. Liz was divine. Put your chin in your forehead here. Oh, you filthy beggar, Liz. You filthy beggar. Specsavers exists in Denmark under the name Louis Nielsen. And you've been there, so you know the exact same, yeah? They have education. The image your cornea as well, looking for floaters, they do. That's where I got seen. That's the reason why I ended up going to the hospital. Hospital. The only chance you get nowadays to be in such close proximity to a man in a dark room. Oh, Louise, come on, you have got to be joking. Come on. A tall, willowy lass like yourself. Slip of a lass. Not having it, not having it. Not even the Sherpas. Yeah, that's why Davids is wearing his coloured glasses. Jeff is doing the Ricky Tomo ears. You having that one, Dave? 1-0. Don't think Jess has seen that either. I'm going to have to get Jess to watch that. We do. Are you having that one, Dave, in the car all the time? If one of us says something funny, you're having that one, Dave. You've got your hearing test next week. They are bizarre, by the way. I used to work, where I work used to be a call centre to begin with, or we were doing the call centre stuff. We had to have ear tests all the time. Bizarre. Can you hear anything? What the fuck are you on about? You haven't played anything for 6 months. And all of a sudden, beep, I can hear that. Right, you're deaf. You are. Lulu Bellatini, I'm not having that at all. Not having that. You'll be beating them away with a stick, won't you? That's what's happening. Don't be telling us all these lies around here, Lulu Bellatini. There's a row of people to your door. And that's a fucking row and a half, that, isn't it? 38,000 feet up. It's a lot of people. More Ricky Tomo needed. Don't tell Mandy that, she'll go apeshit. Your granite floaters used to say it's like spiders appear in the corner of your eye when she's cooking. She got treatment when she started getting demented. Didn't know what was going on. Couldn't keep her head still. Keep her still for the treatment. It's horrible, that, isn't it? You've got to get your eyes tested, though. Don't mess around with them. You don't grow back. Once they're knackered, they're knackered. Look after them, man. Was half thinking of getting them lenses that change colour. They only come in rectangle frames. Plus they've got a kind of bad rep. Get them done, man. Sight preservation reduces risk of dementia by about 4%. Get them done, get them done. Never had a hearing test, but then you probably couldn't hear anything over the tinnitus. You got tinnitus as well, jeez, man. It's horrible, that, isn't it? I've had very, very, very short-term tinnitus. Just, obviously it wasn't proper tinnitus, but it was there for a while. Fucking horrible. Obviously reduces risk of falls, misidentification of things, helps maintain socialisation as we get older. Yeah. That's why old folks normally do look after their eyes, don't they? He says, being an owl bastard. Well, yeah, we do. Got to be done, man. Hearing loss prevention reduces dementia risk by 8%. All adds up, it does. 4% and 8%. Got to keep on doing it, man. Grant told a teacher at 8 she couldn't see the blackboard. She couldn't get a place closer to the blackboard because back then it was only the kids whose fathers was something they got to sit up front. Wankers. Hate that. Look after the kids. If someone needs to sit at the front, doesn't matter if they've got money or not, sit them at the front. Did you hear that, Thomas? Jab against shingles appears to prevent dementia. What? Something needs to work. How can we get to this stage where we can't cure or prevent dementia? Or fucking tinnitus? How can't we prevent and sort these things out? Should be able to. We should be further ahead, shouldn't we, with sorting things out. Your left ear was bad at Goodison. It would sound overloaded with noise and would get static and get painful. Oh, because you got the away fans all singing constantly. The right side was okay because everyone was fucking quiet in the street end. Knobheads. Shingles jab is expensive. They should, do you know what? Pringles should sponsor that. Shingles Pringles. Imagine that as an advertising campaign where you're going to pay for shingles jabs for people. How good would that be? You'd buy Pringles, wouldn't you? If you cure dementia, you're out of a job. There'll be something else. There'll be another job for you there. How much is it? How much does that cost? It's only for over 75s or for people with real risk, isn't it? Even your parents' generation, your mum was 4 siblings and 3 are left-handed. They were forced to write with the right, yeah. So now they can write with the left. Yeah, now they're allowed to. My daughter's left-handed. I remember mates I went to school with just my age, not your parents' generation, my age. Hang on. I am your parents' generation, aren't I? Yeah. They used to be caned, or hit over the knuckles with a ruler until you carried on. Yeah. Now they can't. Sinister types, very sinister, very sinister. I had a mate called Dexter. He was very sinister. He's all right now. He left, you see. Going to be free for over 60s, but not yet. Oh, Tomasz, have you received your seat yet? Did you buy your seat? I received my seat. The seat has arrived. That was standard up until the mid-80s and in the mid-70s, yeah. Now your folks finds it is your industry standard. I should have put my seat on here, shouldn't I? Remind me on Wednesday. I'll try and stick it on here so you can see it. I'll have to move all this shite out the way, but I'll move it on there so you can see it. I'll show you my seat. You admire people who can write with both hands. You give your right arm to be ambidextrous.
Very poor. Very poor indeed.
Very poor indeed. You let yourself down, you let your family down, you let the whole school down. I like original Lucozade and I like Lucozade Orange. I'm ambidextrous.
Very poor.
Even more.
Very poor indeed.
Mum was the first generation of kids that didn't get beaten. Teachers didn't stop hitting students till long after you started school. So the teachers twisted classmates' arm once and it broke. Wankers. Look forward to seeing my seat. Definitely mine. It is definitely mine. I have inspected it. I have fingered my stool. It looks lovely. It's stupid. Stupid. It's just a base, a plastic base of a seat. That's all. But it's got 124 written on it. And it brought back so many memories. It's absolutely amazing. Didn't buy yours, that's fair enough. But it's incredible. Absolutely incredible. Brother can write with both hands because he broke his right hand twice and had to learn with the left. You'd have to, you see. You're behind him at that queue in the supermarket lately and got so much anger for that asshole. Absolutely. The Lucozade line, you're having it. Go for it, man. You're having that one, Dave. See him now as an adult. You see him as a weird, vindictive little man, otherwise known as a teacher. That's what they all were back in the day. Teachers nowadays don't seem to be like that. They seem to be more interested in the kids actually growing, developing, helping them rather than punishing. Going to school. I mean, my parents go on about it when they went back in the 50s and 60s. It was just the most horrible people on the planet were employed to try and create the next generation of horrible little bastards, constantly whipping them and smacking them with rulers and board dusters. Horrible. Why would you do that to kids? You're supposed to be there to help them, educate them, get them ready for life. Mind you, they were, weren't they, back then, I suppose. You're going to go into a job that you hate, surrounded by people that you hate, therefore will make you hate people. True story. Oh, anyway. I am absolutely knackered. Knackered, and I mean knackered with a capital F. Don't know how I've managed to get through this. Don't know how I've managed to get through it. But I have. And do you know how? I know exactly how I've managed to get through this. It's because of you people. You people. All this is just for you. Amazing. But I am knackered and I'm hungry. I'll need to make another cup of tea because I think I've pretty much drained most of this. Still hot though. Sponsor me, Thermos, you bastards. Anyway. Have you got your dancing shoes? Have you? Have you got dancing shoes? Fancy a boogie? Are we having a boogie? Come on. Let's do this thing. And that's that.
Hoo-yah!